Hello, everybody.
Was going to be
Hello.
this way.
I don't really have many announcements, except follow me and Michael on Twitch. And when we get to 40 here on Gelatinous Noobs, we're doing Dinosaur Prom.
Dinosaur prom.
Dance with the dinos.
Will you be my prom date at 40?
Yeah, will you be our prom?
Not 40 years old. That's
When
too
I'm
much.
40,
Oh, look, it's a nerd cluster. Heart.
Wait,
Ooh.
that shit's dang. You got no.
Rosemary's Coming. Heart.
I
Wow,
love
so
Rosemary.
cute, so cute.
Other than
my
that, I
lady.
don't think that I have anything.
Cool.
Oh, one minor announcement. For the next couple of sessions,
Oh, yeah.
somebody else is going to be doing recaps. I've got work, and it sucks. I mean, work's fine, but I won't be busy.
This time it's gonna be me.
He's a tired man.
And the next
Oh,
time it's
boy.
probably also going to be him.
We'll see. We'll see how well I do. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use it. I'm gonna use it next time for sure.
We kind of lightly announced it last week, but Wednesdays we're taking
Postponement, same reason.
postponing it.
Postponement,
for
same
work.
reason.
For work.
But
So
we'll be back with a vengeance in Thera and checking stuff out. We're
continuing the story though.
going to continue the story without you guys. So
Catch up, losers.
Otherwise we get a little
the good
itchy.
the good news is that we never posted the first episode, so you'll have nothing to worry
Base
about.
it off of, yeah.
True.
But for my Twitch streamers, respect, shout us out in the chat, and we'll say your name or something.
Yeah.
We'll applaud you.
No, probably not.
And we'll be back in, what, roughly 3 weeks?
Month,
Theron?
month, probably plan on September.
Yeah.
Plan
Probably
on
for
September
2017.
for streaming.
Yeah.
Heard.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for announcements.
That's all I got.
Do you have anything?
No, I've just been streaming a lot more. I still don't have a set schedule, but it's probably going to be 2 to 3 times a week.
Bops in.
I've been playing Faith, the Holy Trinity.
That was a wild game to watch today.
8-bit horror game. It's fucking crazy. And also Backyard Baseball 1997, which
Hell yeah.
honestly,
really
Did you used to
funny.
play that as a child?
And it never got bad.
And it's honestly
still great.
fucking awesome. So come watch me berate children. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh
I
my
think-
god. I want to get one.
Sounds awesome.
Your title is what? Deadbeat Dad Takes Orphans to the Big Leagues?
There
yeah,
you go.
Jesus. And yeah,
My favorite team.
they're the super duper fishes. We got a kid in a wheelchair on the pitcher's mound. It's pretty great.
Nice.
Honestly,
Inclusion!
it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I might play again tonight. Who knows? We're at the Bears.
Check out the stream, but right now we be jumping to
Apple.
To
To-
Jorax, dead
to
body.
Apple.
I mean, recap.
It's a dark time for the rebellion. Although the Death Star has been destroyed. Sorry, wrong script.
Dun, 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 dun.
Last time in Gelatinous Noobs. After fulfilling our quest of slaying the hags and retrieving Ivy's lost songbook, a man in a squire appeared out of nowhere. Who we met was Eris's betrothed, a fey prince named Dara, and his squire Xandalith, a small frog. He claimed to have been keeping an eye on Eris, kind of creepy, and came when it looked like she needed help. He decided to show up at the worst possible time and offered his services. Batch and Chomsky did not. Ayla seemed caught off guard by his appearance, yet captivated by her potential spouse. Dara offered to accompany the group on their travel back to Elohim Shar, as they were unfortunately a party member down. They agreed. He offered his knowledge of the area and helped them find a route around the spider-infested woods. He also shared many helpful tips about the land, showing impressive and deep knowledge of the local flora and fauna. Batch also did not approve again. After a day and a half of travel, a fork in the road appeared and Daro and his squire parted ways with the party. He claimed that they were needed back in the kingdom, that we couldn't go to because they were doing the war. Suspicious. As the party continued back to Edelham Shar, they came across a woman in the woods with a large mushroom hat, and she revealed herself to be a debt collector for an allegedly stolen cloak that was allegedly not returned after being allegedly borrowed.
Allegedly.
Chomsky pulled a quick escape to avoid the conflict, and at the same time, the party bumped into a man who was looking for his friend, Calliope. This man who we stumbled upon claimed to be Argos, and explained how he and his companion, the defenders of Nahi,
Allegedly.
had fallen through a portal on a walk and now ended up here. Argos talked about how the Stormlord, Rain, guided him into the direction of the party. As Argos was searching for his friend, he asked for the direction to the nearest town and joined up with the party as we headed back to Animal. When the party returned back to the city, Argos went on his way to ask around for Calliope, and the party returned to Ivy to break the news about Jorak, sad face, and present the Lost Songbook. Argos didn't have any luck, so we returned to the chateau, and we asked if Ivy had any magical means to bring back Jorak. She helped cast a spell that allowed us to ask just a couple of questions, which made it kind of seem like Jorak was stuck somewhere. Despite this, Rosemary was still summoned, and she said she'd be here in a day. It was then discussed that there was a meeting of the Archfey coming up on the 11th of Flowermeet, and this would be in Fyra. Coincidentally, where it turns out Calliope, Argos' friend, is with Storm Lord Rain. Argos was then assigned a room and a dinosaur pet, and the party retired for the night. And that's my recap.
Yay!
Ooh, thank you, guest star recapper.
That's what I do. I have the best recaps. That's what all the people are saying.
It's true. It's true. Approved.
Yes.
You know the most about recaps.
I know the most about recaps. I've been doing them since I was 3.
President, get down! Too soon.
Oh, my ear! Good Americans look. Okay, I should not do that. Anyway.
And we're canceled.
Anyway, what day is it, DM?
We're starting the next morning. Hold on, there's so many screens. We're starting the next morning. Let me.
Oh, you gotta turn on those lights.
You must turn
There's too much to do, man.
You flip on that light. Little side button.
Anyway, we're doing some tech updates.
Is it supposed to go to Krista?
Yep. Yep.
No, he's supposed to go on me. My eyes hurt.
You just press the button.
I pushed it.
Press and hold.
Press and hold. Okay, that's
Okay.
different now.
Jorak here.
Hold on.
Giving you a tech
Technical
advice.
difficulties.
Press and hold.
Okay.
Right.
Look at that lady. She's
Right.
a GM.
Anyway, so we are starting the next day because you guys got in a little later. Probably had dinner. Argos got settled in his room with his new dinosaur.
Right.
What?
You got the music fixed, thank you.
And yeah, I guess the rest of the night is yours. Rosemary will be in the morning, and Ivy would have went off to her room
Cool.
to do Archfey things.
I assume we would have,
Whatever that is.
Flicking the beam.
I assume we would have eaten dinner
Yeah,
and then retired.
it's up to you guys.
That's what Chomsky would have
Oh yeah.
likely done.
And Airless takes the hottest of baths because stinky.
Chomsky just
Had
cleans,
so much goose blood.
just cleans his armor.
What's Batch up to?
Drinking.
Yeah,
Drinking
just-
an ale.
That's just a man.
what's Biff up to? Also drinking an ale, but smaller.
I got him a little thimble.
So he doesn't get too wild with it.
He's just like taking
He
one
takes
shots.
it like yeah.
It's a whole cup for him. He's a small little monkey.
Uh-huh. We're being responsible.
Yeah.
Ish.
He's
Ish.
slamming that thimble down.
Thimbles have holes in them.
Yes.
Not these
You
thimbles.
just pour it and it just like leaks out and he just pretends to drink it.
I'd like
it's
a-
just a game for him.
I'd like a holeless thimble, please.
Yeah, and then I'll probably start writing a song or something.
About sure.
Yeah.
Is it about Jorah?
Yeah.
Maybe called
They did
like an
think
album
about it.
called Goose Blood or something like that.
That's my band name.
That's a sick band name.
Yeah.
Goose Blood.
Okay. What's Argos up to?
I think
For
I'm
the
just having dinner, mingling with new friends. Very tired, very hungry. Eating kind of well for the first time. I wasn't really prepared for a long journey. So, yes, that is all.
You were walking around the woods for a week, so.
And you
I didn't even. It didn't really feel like that to
feel
me.
like
It just.
but
But then I was like, oh, I'm very hungry. Once I started hanging out with you guys, time kind of felt normal again, like a normal day cycle. It didn't feel like nights were long or days were long or non-existent.
We've got our wits about us. That's what we do.
Yeah. Right.
It's what we sound like. We both sound like.
I was like, that's not Batch. Who are you?
I'm Zorak.
No.
We're
He,
all
re-
Zorak
he really
now.
misses his friend, I think. So,
It's a type of coping.
yes, makes sense.
No.
Anyway, I'm going to sleep now.
Yes, I'm probably going to retire early myself, so thank you all for helping me so much. I cannot express my gratitude. Gives a bow and then heads up.
You guys trust
I
us.
follow. What kind of dinosaur did I have?
Oviraptor.
Yeah.
An underwrapper or an overraptor?
Aviraptor.
Sound cloud rapper?
Overraptor.
It's
Chance the Rapper?
It's the egg-eating dinosaurs.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they like eggs.
With like the little craniums. I
He
think.
goes,
Delicious.
this way, sir.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, he leads you up to your room, lets you in. Each room has like their own little private bathtubs, and they're really nice.
I think I spend as much time like being embarrassed, being like shown things, and like having a butler and things like that. So I'm like, no, really, you can go. It's fine. I appreciate it. I'll be fine. I'll manage.
And then he's like, okay, just let me know if you need me. I'm in the walls. And then he just walks into a door in the wall.
I'm in the walls. Just knock on the walls.
That's not creepy at all.
We're always watching you, remember.
I'll definitely just not think a lot about that.
If you need anything at all, just let me know.
I'm always around.
I'm always
It
watching
cuts
you.
to him with his ear pressed against the wall.
Wonder what he's doing.
Do you think he'll need me yet?
I like
Oh,
to
yeah.
think that Chomsky will just like be like working on his armor, and he'll just knock on the wall, goat milk. They just like bring a glass pops at the wall, he drinks it and just throws it, and there's just like a pile of glasses, like
Of
Chomsky.
broken glasses?
No, just like
Oh,
there's
okay.
just like you know like a streamer's room, like they've got all like their extra like,
Like the cans and
plates
stuff?
and cans. That's just Chomsky's room.
Except the dinosaurs are in there. Like, you throw it, and it hits the ground. And they're there to pick it up immediately.
Nice.
Keep your room nice and tidy.
Goat milk.
So, yeah, that's how the night goes. You drink, you get ready for your day seeing Rosemary the next day. You've got goat milk, and you're just getting comfortable.
Fast asleep.
Getting
already.
comfortable, going fast asleep. The beds are comfortable. They're exactly, so you know how some people like a firmer bed, some people like softer beds. It's exactly your perfect type of bed.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
You get
like
the
home.
best sleep ever.
This really is the best sleep.
All 4
Good
of
8
you.
hours, that's all you need.
I think I don't need a long rest, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm gonna hit the button.
I still sleep in my hammock because that's just where I sleep.
That's the best sleep you've ever had.
It's the best hammock I've ever slept in. Because it's my hammock.
You guys wake up, come down, breakfast is prepared.
Of course.
It's the usual spread of whatever you want.
Cheese.
Yep, lots of cheese, lots of toast points, lots of bacon, ham,
There's just
Everything.
bananas.
No thanks.
just a big bowl of bananas right where Batch sits.
And I don't even want
Bananas
that.
and cashews.
I just want like biscuits and gravy or something.
Do you think they have oatmeal?
Of course.
Good.
Your little Aviraptor comes over with a bowl of oatmeal.
No, this is very. I could have gotten it. Thank you.
It's my job to get it. It's my only purpose in life.
No, you have much more
Don't
purpose.
take this from him.
You have a much larger purpose. You're important. You're unique.
I'm important because I help.
I know the feeling.
So are you not treated like royalty back in Nani?
No, it's a small town. Very simple.
Gotcha.
We have a few days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they said a few days before travel.
I was planning on making flammable fluids.
Oh, well,
Interesting.
okay.
How do you make? How do you?
Just alchemy. Just gonna go into town, pick up some ingredients. Probably spend about 8 hours a day doing that.
Okay, all right. I'm done.
Awesome.
What are you guys planning on doing?
You're a mystery. You're a
Dude,
mystery.
would you like some?
Alchemist fire?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll take some. That sounds pretty cool.
Well, I don't have
Sounds
any.
like it would come in handy, I think.
I'm working on a new. His like arm is like half like disassembled, and there's like a little like thing sticking out. I was like, I'm working on a new thing. You'll see in a little bit.
Is it gonna shoot fire?
Not really. In a way, actually.
Ah, shit. I'm kind of excited to see that, I guess.
Hopefully, we won't have to use it. To be fair.
Well, I'm thinking we're probably gonna have to use it.
We don't know what the future holds, but that is very interesting.
With that said, in the next few days, well, particularly when we go to Fyra, what should we expect? I mean, do we try to keep the whole Ivy thing secret? Do we just kind of drop it?
What Ivy thing?
Isn't the meeting in 4 days?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What meeting?
You know about the meeting.
What
He knows
meeting
that there's
that
a
I-
meeting, but he doesn't. I don't know how much you guys told him.
I think we should let Ivy break it to every, like, you know, the important people. Because that's what the meeting is about.
They're just kind of pretending like you're like inquisiting, and they're just like.
Oh yeah,
The more-
Erla's like...
Man, this oatmeal's real good.
The more he's like asking like, what, I'm just like stuffing my face with more and more food. More.
There's more banana.
Remind me, I have a video to show you after the stream.
It's a meeting.
Or during the break.
Archfey things.
I don't really think there'll be a whole lot that we'll be
During-
needing for it. I mean,
During this morning and during
I
this
don't know if
time,
we'll even be there.
have I gotten any feelings from Rain or anything like that? No?
Have you been like trying to feel for?
No.
No.
Oh, and August, you, once you get to Fyra and
Those points
you
are
meet up with
delicious.
Calliope, you
Yeah.
planning on making your way back?
Yeah, so as far as I know, I mean, I kind of came here to find her. And
Fair enough.
make sure that she was okay and brought home safe. There are many people who rely on us back home.
Understood. I know that feeling too.
Tell me about your home.
Not a whole lot.
Or don't, it's fine. I won't cry.
Well,
That's just bash eating.
Don't, hey, no pressure. When you feel like the time is right, you tell me.
I can tell you about it. It's fine. There's not a whole lot. It's a forest. Live in a house.
Erla's is just
What is
sipping
that
her
like
tea.
living in the forest?
Shady.
Really?
Secretive. That's the best part about it.
Secretive?
It
Sounds
tends to be safer when people don't know where or what you live in.
Oh, tell him about the lack of roads.
There aren't any roads.
Tell him about the tree.
And there's no people.
Well, there are people.
Oh.
They're just pretty far away.
Oh.
I mean, just like any forest, borders other villages. I've said far too much to you. He like catches
Okay.
himself and like goes back to like.
That's fine. Well, I understand. So this oatmeal's really good, guys.
Alice tea is
Bet
delicious.
it is.
Batch, tell us about your home.
My home.
Yeah, I told you about my home.
If you guys already know each other's stuff, don't.
I don't know
don't
anything about where Batch is from.
Oh, really?
I told him everything that he needs to know about my home.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Tanani.
Well, we know that.
Yeah. It's jungly.
You live in a house.
I live in a house on top of a tree.
And you
He
claim
also
it's-
lives in a tree.
Well, I mean, look at him.
Tree houses.
What is that supposed to mean?
Hey, he likes to sleep in hammocks.
He does like to sleep high up.
I like being up high.
Yeah.
Tanani. It's a lovely little village.
Are people waiting for you back home? That's my question.
Probably not. No.
Good. People
Why?
are waiting for me.
Probably because.
Were you not close with your community?
Community.
They might.
I'm gonna roll just a general insight on these two specifically, and just like how comfortable they feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that my people would love to see me. 21.
24 insight. I'm not trying to pry into anything or.
You can tell that Chomsky doesn't trust fully. He had a hard time trusting me.
Was it an insight?
Yeah, but I'm not trying to be like gain whether you're telling the truth or not. It's like whether you're comfortable or not. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this feels awkward, or do you feel calm, or just general?
Definitely didn't feel comfortable answering the question.
Batch is holding up the yellow card at the breakfast table.
Which is like, I'm almost done here, guys.
But yeah, you know, it's,
Perhaps he's a person who likes to travel more.
I love traveling. It's what I do.
Except for the
Travel.
Feyworld. He despises the Feyworld.
I fuck this place. This place is hell on whatever planet we're on.
But
Azarus.
but we have to be here.
Sure.
It's our destiny.
Sure. Well, the thing is,
To answer the calling is very honorable.
I'm trying to, I don't know, not be here forever, but I feel like if I'm here for just even a little bit longer, then it's actually like hundreds of years in the real world.
Wait, is it really going to be like that?
I don't know.
No,
They said
I
if you
don't
don't pay attention to time.
Well,
We do pay
we have been
attention.
paid. Does time run congruent with the...
As long as you're paying attention to it.
I think
And
we should be fine.
You guys have the navigator that helps with that too.
Of course, as long as we don't get lost, like our friend here did for a week.
And the city it's stagnant too.
Yeah, I mean, I lost what seems like at least a couple of weeks.
Right.
So,
And you thought you were just wandering for like, what, 4 hours?
yeah, I mean, I remember the sensation of feeling tired, but not like, oh, it's nighttime. It was very much like, oh, I need my strength if I'm going to find her. I'll rest my eyes for a moment, then all of a sudden it felt like I had a full night's rest. It was very weird.
Did you ever consider that maybe buildings burned down in Nahi while you were wandering around?
I have friends there who still protect.
I just wanted to make sure.
Naki is a little bit remote. It's not really very close to many places.
Fire resilient then. Fire resilient then.
Fire?
No, like it's fire resilient.
Oh,
Buildings can't catch on fire there.
well, they could. I mean, it's
That's probably
just like anywhere.
One of the
But we're a coastal city, so water's pretty close.
good. Understood.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
You seem to be worried about fire a lot,
We are all worried about fire.
and you're making flammable fluid.
Yeah, Alice, her home blew up, burned down. So,
She just went to get more breakfast. So should we be talking about this without?
Don't mention
No, it's probably
fire.
good to talk about it
Oh,
without her.
oh,
yeah.
You probably need to know if you see any fire, she's probably going to run.
Yeah.
I'll do my
I
best
would.
to
And she'll go,
calm
my
her.
family, no, and it breaks her down every time.
She hasn't done that yet, but she probably is on the verge. So don't mention it. I've never mentioned it, right?
No, you never mention it.
I have mentioned
He
it.
mentions it.
She doesn't
all
like
the
it.
time.
Yeah.
Well, just
Oh, she's back.
This breakfast is almost as spicy as a burning building.
Excuse me.
The potatoes.
We were just
He
talking.
doesn't have potatoes on his plate.
We were just talking a little bit about home and the like. What about your home? What is that like?
Warm. What?
It's
I think I just like give you a strange look and then just look back.
it's very lovely. I primarily live at the monastery of Rosemary's Fulfillment.
Yes, you said you were a cleric as well, right?
Correct.
Must
Not
be good.
a very good one, but
What makes you say that?
well, a good cleric wouldn't have a dead friend.
That's not true.
Bringing back somebody from death is not a common thing. You should not be ashamed of yourself. I'm sure you did everything you could to help your friend. Sometimes bad things happen. We face them, but you face them together with your kind of emotions, with your friends, and you come stronger all the way around it.
And if you're a bad cleric, then I'm a bad fighter and he's a bad bard. I think we're all powerful. Some things can't prevent it.
I can't. It never crossed my mind that we were in that kind of danger.
It never
that's my
crossed your
fault.
mind.
You're all so capable. I thought no matter what would happen, like, Jorak seemed invincible to me.
I think he was projecting this aura of bravado, when realistically he must have been the weakest of us all. I hate to say that.
I'll go get some almond milk. I'll be back. as you guys are like all talking about like your personal stuff.
Yeah. You're like, whoa.
Like, no, I'm a shitty person. No, I'm a shitty person. Like, I've known you for 2 days.
If you're a shitty person, then we're all shitty.
Like, I don't have a frame of reference, so maybe you guys are right. But
No, Shorak was a very skilled fighter. I think we were in over our heads.
I agree. He also did have a tendency to just run headfirst into everything.
That sounds about
He's
right.
very strong-willed.
Right, but we were always there behind him, so
Correct.
no regrets.
Yeah. And I think if given the chance that... I would like to think that he would do it again.
Well-
He might get the chance to.
Yeah, we're
Rosemary's
talking like
coming
he's
today.
not going to get the chance.
Right.
No,
Rosemary said that
I'm
she's
saying like going
bring him
into
back.
the hag's house. I have full faith in Rosemary and her ability.
I'm not too sure, but we'll see.
one thing I know is that you can't go through life second guessing the path you've taken.
Welcome back.
The goat milk is, or the
thought you
oat,
said
oat milk is very good. Goat. Yes. Sorry.
Goat
He said
oats, you know.
almond milk the first time.
He just doesn't have milk.
I just
Yeah, you're not
full,
getting
full,
Where'd he go? Where'd he
full,
go?
full face. I have water. I just wanted to get away from that awkward conversation for me. But I am back and be like, you shouldn't second guess yourself. Everything, I'm a firm believer, everything happens for a reason. So, know that whatever happens on your path was meant to be.
My only worry is that how Jorak responded to that question in death. He said, "Can you come back?" And he wasn't sure he could. So, not that I'm doubting Rosemary's ability, but it just sounded troubling.
It sounded ominous, but Jorak, he didn't have a very deep knowledge and understanding of arcane abilities.
Or much else.
Okay.
He
come on,
was an amazing fighter.
Couldn't read
and
well, though.
warrior.
No,
He-
he's a great guy. I just
Dumb as a fucking rock.
he just wasn't very smart, and we can say that.
Guy tried
Not
to
a bad
brush his
thing.
teeth with rocks every morning.
Okay, but like,
I'm
you
not-
talk strategy to him. He
Ran in
So
headstrong.
knowledgeable.
Yeah,
Strategy. We go in there. We
and
fight him.
virtue and
he's a great guy. I'm not saying he wasn't. Just saying.
saying what? That he's not smart?
He's dead.
I think we've all done some very not smart things.
I don't think it's quite a insult to speak the truth. I think he would say the same.
Look at that.
thing.
I have to go get more water.
I think he'd say the same thing. That's what was charming about him. That's what I liked about him.
I think I go and talk to the dinosaurs
Well,
for a minute and be like, are they
I,
always so intense?
I must prepare to go meet Rosemary. I'll see you all there.
Yes. Copy that.
Copy that.
There's only one left. I walk up to Batch. Since we're kind of here for a few days, how long until Rosemary gets here?
She's getting here this morning at some point.
This morning. I don't. Ivy made it seem like we would be leaving in a few days. Maybe after everything with Rosemary, we could go to a few shops.
Sure.
It's good to. I mean, you're a well-traveled person. You've been here for a little bit. You might know what might be good to have in stock.
Yeah. I guess I could help out.
Great.
Okay. You go to where Jorek's body is, I'm assuming, where Rosemary's gonna be meeting you. You notice that James and his small army of, I think I said 64 last time, his small army of children, the more capable ones, not the little ones,
21 gun salute.
They're all just sitting there. Just,
they built like a little table for him to rest on. I made it really comfortable, lots of flowers. And they're just kind of like, James is just kind of sitting there with him. And he's like, and this one's Annabelle, and this one's Clarabelle. And he's like naming, like listing off all of his children.
Through ABCs.
James liked Jorak more than we did, I'm gonna be honest.
And I think this one's Brian.
Mike!
Oh, sorry.
You always do that, Dad.
And I'm Mike too.
We look similar, but Jesus.
And he
And
kind
I'm
of
Pike. You always get us mixed up.
he kind of leans over and he's like, they all look the same. There's so many of them. I get them all mixed up.
They're just like lined up like perfectly like.
They're all the same dinosaur, but just like one hue different.
Yeah. Oh.
One's got like an earring. One's got glasses.
Just only one has
Yeah,
earring though.
But they don't have ears, so
It's just floating.
It's just pinched to his jaw.
So he has like a slightly raised table, so like dinosaur height, they're pretty small. So it's like coffee table level.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just to like elevate him off the floor and
I sit down next to James. Good morning, James, and to your family.
Good morning, good morning.
good morning. And then he starts listing off the kids again.
And
25 minutes later.
Airless is trying so hard to remember all of them.
Allow me to introduce my family. James, Tim, Tommy, John, Jacob, Jingleheimer, Schmidt.
Yeah, you know the country song from Animaniacs? It's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's just like, it's just word vomit, all of
Yeah.
it. But
And he's so used to spewing all the names off that
Yeah.
he goes so fast. And Airless, yes, that one, and that one, and that one, and that one.
and then he's like, and he goes, sometimes when I'm yelling at him, I say a different one's name, and then it just goes. Like you know when like parents are like,
And you have to go through roll call.
right? Like I'm sure like my dad did it all the time to Austin with the dog, because we have Anakin and then there's Austin, so he'd be like Anakin, Austin.
But with times by 30.
Yeah. So sometimes he's like sometimes I get them mixed up and then I yell at them, but I'm yelling at the wrong one, and it's just a disaster.
That sounds very challenging.
Yeah, my wife just laid another clutch last night.
You need to fucking pull out, mate.
Did Pets just walk in?
I think Marcos just blushes and goes, I'm gonna go talk to Chomsky now.
Well, it seems that is their culture to have large families. Did you always want a large family, James?
Yeah, I think so.
Typically,
He's not sure. He just started having kids.
typically people have large families because they're not sure if some of them are going to survive. And if all of them are surviving, you're supposed to stop having
Well, okay, so we're prey animals out in the wild, so it's just kind of like instinctual to have big families.
You need to get the snip. James, you need to snip it. I love all your kids. They're great.
Did you hear their names?
Yes, save your breath. I got it. They're beautiful children. And I'm really happy for your wife. Your
And
poor wife.
I can't wait to meet the new clutch. Do you have any name ideas?
Oh no.
I'd love if they went through themes. It's like foster kittens.
And
Like, this
these
is
are the
one
fruits.
fruit,
and
these are the
the-
vegetables. These
These
are
are
the
the
80s
spices.
action heroes.
These ones are all named after Taylor Swift arrows.
These ones are after the archfey.
Oh no.
Well, I'm gonna name one of my sons after my best friend in the entire world, Jorak. He like rests one of his little velociraptor hands on Jorak's shoulder.
They spend it.
That
It
is
was
a
like
lovely name.
3 days out of the weeks we've been here. They've seen each
Yeah.
other.
Listen,
My
they
best
were
friend in the
bonding.
entire world.
Poor guy.
It really makes me wonder, like, are the other dinosaurs shitty to him?
They hate James.
Yeah,
they don't fuck with James.
All he
Jorak
talks
is
about
the
is
one
kids. He's like, yeah, I fucked my wife earlier, and we have like 17 more kids coming on our way. And then when I go home, I'm gonna have sex
that's
with my wife again.
all-
We're gonna have 20 more kids. We're gonna have 20 more kids. I want to have more kids. Take over
I
the
don't-
world.
Jesus, James, we just asked how you're doing this
That's
morning.
James. That's James every day.
That's the
That's
to-do
his
list.
Take over the world, take over
water
the world, take over
cooler
the world.
talk.
Hold on.
Listen, they have pack tactics, so the more
They
the
do.
merrier.
Don't shame his healthy sexual appetite. That's all I'm saying.
Literally. Like, this isn't your culture. Like, just because James is getting it, you're gonna hate?
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
Just because James is getting it, but Batch isn't as much.
Literally.
Batch has gotten it.
You're not
2
getting it as much
times
as
in the
James,
last
though.
week.
Doesn't matter. He got
many-
it 2 times every
You got
day.
the the receipts? James does. He's got 42 kids.
64 with a new clutch.
Yeah.
70 with a new clutch.
The only picture his badge has is a picture of the girl he banged as a child.
No, I gave that back to
Your
Oh
dad.
yeah, fair enough.
after
Yeah.
fun.
You know, a nice healthy thing to do.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
don't need this anymore.
Totally not weird and
Check
creepy.
it off the list.
Anyway, if you would have left the room, Chomsky is getting ready to go into town right now.
Yeah.
So he's like,
You,
standing
are you
at the
heading out?
door. Yes, I need to get some ingredients.
You didn't want to stay for Rosemary's arrival for your friend?
Oh. Well, I guess if she's coming, it's probably a good
She
idea.
said the morning.
Oh, yeah, well, of course. I'll stay.
I was gonna say, Batch and I were going to go. Maybe we'll all go out. You guys all get supplies and come back at the same time. Or not.
Sounds good.
I would love to do some research on my betrothed. Maybe learn about his family before meeting them.
Yeah, he didn't tell us a whole lot of information.
You just kind of shout out.
But Rosemary said Fey princes are very rare, so it shouldn't be too hard to
Still
find
not-
his lineage.
Still not convinced he's not a spider. But
Oh, yes, a spider person.
yeah, of course.
I feel
spread
like
the
he
nest.
would have done the whole expand the nest. Like
I know
a
you
little-
think maybe he's not a spider person, but I don't really trust
Still-
a person that just shows up in the woods saying, "I've been following you, but apparently not close enough or know enough about you that you were going to go fight and I could be there to help you, but I'm going to show up 10 minutes late."
That was unfortunate timing.
To be fair,
Yeah.
he did share a lot of knowledge with us,
And Xandalith, who
He's just-
has been serving that family for a long time, vouched for him.
I don't
Listen,
really
it's-
have any reason to not trust him other than the fact that I don't quite know him. So it's a good idea to do some research.
Yeah, I mean, that's not why I'm researching. It's not really my place to question that. My parents wouldn't have made a bad match for me.
I think it's still a good idea to do the research. Philra probably knows a bit. She's very good with topographical areas and maps, and she might know.
Yeah.
Who is Philra?
I don't quite remember the way to her shop, though. Do you think you could come with me?
Yeah. I won't go in, but just an ex of mine.
Oh. Okay.
Long story.
All right. Fine.
She's a little bit, a bit.
I like how every time that we've had an interaction, you say something, I'm like, we don't need the pride there, you just go on and continue with it.
Just don't look her in the eye. She'll sink those talons into you. You know?
Erlis is looking at Chomsky like, all right, buddy.
Yeah, things got messy really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You know what they say about love?
What did they say?
When it burns too fast, the flame just smolders and smolders and
I think I've heard that phrase
And,
once or twice, yes.
words are hard. I'm drunk still.
It is 7 in the morning.
woke up.
Biff is like hanging off his shoulder.
Biff barfs off the back of his shoulder.
And then she's a crazy bitch. I don't fucking know. what to
No, she's not. She was very nice and helpful.
say. No, Chomsky, wasn't she like a little? Ooh.
Just obsessed with me.
Like, that's what I was saying. She's a little obsessed with him.
I don't like this. Toxic
Look at that, I need
culture.
more water.
30, you believe
in
me.
front of George.
Yeah, I can't make heads or tails of it, so I'm just like,
You believe me and not her.
okay, I
It'll
do.
be like,
you're like-
you stop along the way.
You're like-
I'll show you.
Man, she was a little.
You can
obsessed.
get your own navigator.
I'll definitely be cautious.
She sells navigators, so
Sure. All right.
Anyway,
we're all just kind of standing there. waiting for
waiting.
Rosemary.
I'm going to go
I'm
get
sitting
my
down next
gear
to
and
you.
stuff, and I'll meet you at the front when you
Right.
guys are ready.
Of course, we're gonna get our friend back in working order first.
Great. Happy. The more the merrier, I would think.
Rosemary shows up about 15 minutes later. It's about like 10:30 at this point.
She make a grand entrance.
She's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." She's got like an iced coffee in her hand. She's like, "I am so sorry. I am so late." Tucks the iced coffee behind her back. Traffic was crazy.
Erlis, I'm so
You
glad that
suck.
you're here.
I hate you.
Do you say that?
No.
No.
Okay.
Airless will just smite you right then.
Literally.
Goes into Oath of Vengeance Paladin.
Paladin. That's my
you
class
just
change.
you just went into Batch's mind for a second. That was like his initial thoughts. He's like, "Fuck you."
For being a champion, you really are into these archfae.
Ivy's okay, except she's been sucking lately. I'm like, "Can you do anything?" And she's like, "No."
I'm not powerful.
And he's like, "What?"
That's why you're here.
Yeah.
You picked the wrong archfey.
I didn't pick her.
You were picked by the wrong arch.
Skill issue.
Hey,
Sorry, forget it.
Rosemary.
Hi, everybody.
So like,
We've got a problem. I'm sure you've heard.
Yeah, Ivy gave me a bit of a rundown last night.
And do you have a solution?
I think that I do. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
I'm sure she does.
Well, he's gonna just point at the dead body on the small dinosaur table.
I think when I'm coming downstairs after putting my armor and shield on, I see Rose. I like just bow. I'm like, oh, hey.
She like pats your head. She's like, "Hi."
Hello. It's an honor to meet you, Rosemary. I just kind of look up at everybody who's also just like nonchalant. I'm just like, oh. Like,
She's
She's
like, "What's your name?"
Nonchalant. She's like stars in her eyes, like.
She's like, "What's your name?
my name is Argos.
Where are you from?"
I'm from Nahi.
Oh, that's nice this time of year.
It is. It's very nice.
And it's not too far from Tanani.
Really?
nope. What you know about Tanoni, huh?
I know that the folks there are amazing cooks, and I've been there a couple times.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
You should try the brisket.
The brisket.
Mm-hmm.
Next time I'm on the material plane, I'll stop by.
I love the idea of food and eating, but my friend is dead on a table.
Yeah, can we please?
We're trying to. I'm meeting somebody new,
Oh.
but she's like pulling out spell components at the same time.
I think I'm just like in awe of you guys talking to like deity level figures so nonchalantly. I think I'm just sort of like
Chomsky doesn't believe in
your,
God,
your,
so...
your friends have no fear of the divine.
Yeah, I'm atheist.
Yeah, they need to be humbled a little bit.
I would love to be playing a character who's just atheist, who doesn't believe in archphase or phase.
They're just people.
I have
That's just a person.
a plate of like a hot baked good because I'm like, Jurek, when he gets back, I'm sure he's gonna be hungry.
You did eat quite a lot.
It's been a long
But
time since.
Rosemary's pulling out spell components.
Rosemary, I want to discuss something while you're doing that.
Yes.
Well, you might have heard
He's
from
gonna
Ivy.
say, "Don't bring him back."
You might have heard from Ivy. We ended up asking a few questions to our undead friend.
Yes.
He seemed to have hesitance when we asked him if he could come back from the dead. Do you know what that might be?
Well, I've only met him a couple times, but he doesn't seem to really know magic.
Oh, I understand.
So
It was just a lack of understanding.
So when those questions are asked, they only have the knowledge that they themselves had.
That makes total sense.
So it's not like you become all-knowing once you die. He only had... Jorak, when you were asking him questions, only had knowledge that Jorak has.
Well, I'm glad we have somebody very knowledgeable here about this topic.
Yes.
I won't get in your way.
She's like laying out. She's got there's a big diamond that she just kind of like lays on his chest, and she spreads out other components, and she starts performing a ritual.
Does she have nice armor on?
She's got armor on.
Okay.
It's shiny and nice.
Is it nice?
Chomsky's debating whether or not to run a sales pitch on her.
Kill her, take her armor.
No,
Sell it for
he's
$1
gonna
billion
be
gold.
He's gonna be like, oh, you need some more armor. I'll sell you for 750,000 gold.
A small price.
For an archfey, come on. She got the money.
So she lays out all these spell components. Obviously, it's like a divine magic that she's using. My two friends that have levels in cleric, you recognize it as a healing magic of sorts. But the spell level, it's so far beyond your comprehension that you're not sure what spell she's using.
We're taking a snippet of their power, and they're just the full faucet. It's hard to comprehend.
You're a drip in the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna do
Goddess is
this.
So magnificent.
She is.
We're gonna do this similar to our peers, Critical Role, where they do it's like a skill check of sorts to bring somebody back.
We have to hold hands and use your power of friendship.
Kind of, yeah.
Kalema. Kalema.
She reaches her hands out to the two that are closest to her. And
Bardic inspiration.
To Rosemary?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I can do this without your help, but it obviously will help if you guys are like trying to call him back.
Of course.
So like sharing stories, any songs that he likes, anything like that.
I push the hot crescent roll closer to him. He really liked breakfast.
Where's his book? The book that
Give
he
me
was
an
always,
ale.
James, where's the book he was
James.
always reading?
James. James. Get up a big fucking thing of ale, James.
Chomsky would
Okay.
take out the book that he defiled and just like start like reading out like the different like the first chapter, like
He reads the pages.
chapter 1, storming into the front.
Chapter 2, kicking ass.
It's a-
Chapter 3, taking names.
It's a picture of a guy suplexing another guy. It's a picture of another guy punching another guy. It's a picture of
Oh
a
yeah,
guy
he
with
did
a
say
guy.
there's lots of pictures. That's
That's
why
a
he
shot,
liked
that's
It's a forms book. It's very much like how to disarm somebody.
Step 1.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you guys have any memories that you want to share, you're just kind of talking to the spirit of Jorak that's still kind of around.
There was this time when we went to the kingdom and we got small, and then he became a fighter, and he was really good at it, and he was fighting them, and he was beating everybody, and then he won, and he was the champion, and everyone was saying Jorak, which was the wrong name. His name is Jorak, but he thought it was pretty funny, and it was pretty funny because it was pretty funny. Anyway, then he killed him, and we won. And then I got trapped, and he was like, "Don't worry, I'll save myself. I'm a great guy. I'm the best of the best. I'll be a prisoner forever. It's great." But then we didn't have to do it. And then we left that
was
area.
pretty selfless of him.
Very selfless. Then there was that time that we were in the swamp together, and he got like ooga booga'd, and he just like ran away. He kind of just ran away. He kind of just left us. If I'm honest, that was very not
This is
self.
a very scary situation.
That was yeah.
Talking about when he got turned into a rabbit.
No, I'm talking about the other time he ran away.
Oh, this seems to have happened a few times.
Both times he wasn't in control.
Run away.
But
Jorak.
every time
Run
I
away
talk
or
to
run to it.
every time I talked to Jorak, he got me. He understood me more than you. Or kind of you.
Jorak opened me up. I probably wouldn't have told you anything about myself if it weren't for Jorak.
It's true. You still haven't seen your face though.
Do you need to? My armor's what I wear. This is my face.
It's true.
Right. Jorak would have liked to see my face.
He would have.
Jorak asked a lot of questions. I didn't like Jorak for that. But, you know, then I started answering
Positive
him.
thoughts. Positive
I
thoughts.
was gonna say,
Yeah.
so
So what's something you did like about
yeah, that
him?
time that Jorak ran away from us really left us hanging. Oh, and then Jorak was always asking questions.
He asked a lot of questions, and I didn't trust him.
No, I
but then
like-
I started answering the questions, and I realized combat gets easier when we know what we can do. And Jorak was really good at leveraging all of our abilities in combat. And then running, and we would support him.
Being a rabbit or whatever.
He was very. He is very brave, and I fully believe that one day there will be tales told about the great warrior Jorak. During this time, whatever is happening in the plains, be the great protector of the different plains. And he has done some amazing things, like saving Vilya, saving me. But there's still so much that he can give this world. And I believe that given the choice, he would want to come back. He may not have liked the Feywild, but he loved being with us.
He fucking hated it.
He did.
He did love us.
Yeah.
That is true. He did, in fact, love us.
And I don't believe his story is done yet. One day, there might be an Uga Kuga book about Shorak. And how he ran in and tackled a hack.
True. I remember when your little companion met him for the first time. He said, bungo.
It's true.
He did say bungo.
I don't know why you called it bungo, Biff.
Biff Bongo.
Biff's like this.
No, sad monkey face. He's chittering a little bit, like he's telling his own story.
That was lovely, Biff.
So,
And he has his little...
Chomsky can understand small beasts. What did he say?
He said, I really liked him, man.
Okay.
He would give me all the food, man. He would give me crumbs, and I really enjoyed that about him, man. Although I call him Bungo, it's because I love him.
Aww.
That's what he said.
Oh, that... I just heard chittering. That was lovely, Biff.
Bungo.
Bungo. And this is the first time that I've really traveled, and it was really scary. But I was never scared when I was with Shorak.
Fair enough. I kind of was, but he was strong, so it was good to be next to you.
I kind of get the feeling you're always a little scared, Chomsky.
That's why I have bigger armor. It keeps me safe.
That's very smart.
Jorak should have worn armor. That's my one regret.
That's my one gripe about that guy.
Maybe you can
That's why I'm up
entice
here,
him,
and he's
entice
laying
him
on a
with
table
the
dead.
suit of armor if he comes back.
It's the first thing I'll do. Shield, armor, chariot. I don't care. Just something. You can't just go into combat shirtless. That just makes no sense to me.
He was fearless.
Okay. As you guys are talking about him, Rosemary puts her hands on the large diamond that she placed on his chest, and it starts to glow. And you notice that Jorak, it looks like his body starts to breathe again, but he doesn't come back to consciousness.
Is you sleepy?
And roll me insights.
I guess I can do that.
Mine wasn't great. Airless is crying, as usual. I forget her insight's insane. 10.
When?
1.
I don't roll well.
You need to start rolling actual physical dice.
No.
Yeah.
8.
I don't really know Jorak, so I have no frame of reference.
You're rolling insight on Rosemary,
Oh,
not
okay.
on Jorak.
12.
Okay.
Good job, guys.
Woo! We're really emotional, okay?
Argos and Airless, my 2 A's. You
Big A's.
ABC. You guys notice that she looks a little flustered, a little panicked. As the spell just kind of dies. That choice of word. The spell kind of fizzles out. The diamond itself has like dissipated.
Just like a little black rock now.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a coal and as opposed to a diamond. And she's like, so? The good news is he's alive.
Nice.
It's amazing.
Good job.
Awesome. But the
But
bad news.
he
Is really tired.
was he cursed when he died?
No.
When with the hags, did they do any magic on him?
Did they? I'm thinking back. What did they do?
They stabbed him in the neck with scissors.
And she cast
She had a curse on
She
him
had a
when he
curse on
died.
Yeah, but the hag's dead.
We were just as in close proximity to the hags as he was, so I would say we're as cursed as he. No.
So typically they target certain hags can curse. Normally the curses drop when they die,
This one's stronger than that.
but this one has some unseelie influence, it feels.
So how do we break the curse?
I don't know.
Well,
You don't know.
I don't know.
have you ever seen anything like this before?
Once, but usually the Queen of the Dead typically does this kind of stuff. So
Queen of the Dead.
Can we?
Do we have?
Request a meeting
she is
with
the
her.
leader of the Seelie Court.
Which she wouldn't exactly be keen on helping us, though. I'd imagine.
Probably not. I'm sure there's some way to reverse it. We can keep him in this state. Keep him here. But
What do we have to do?
There's someone in the Seelie that specializes in curses.
Do you have a supervisor I could talk to?
Who's your manager?
you could maybe the Trinity. They specialize in like death.
And he was their chosen one.
Or you could talk to like Aurora. She is prophecy, so that kind of goes hand in hand with curses. You know, like they're opposites, and she has to know that.
I've got a weird mental link with Aurora. I could probably make that happen again.
Or Ronan just kind of knows a bunch of things about everything.
Well,
so-
we're going to see him in a few days, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, I was going to say, aren't all of the Fae going to be there? The Archfey?
Most if not all of us, yeah.
Should we bring Jorak with us then?
I think that would be a good idea. If
If-
we can teleport him
Yeah.
so they can examine the curse.
I mean, at the very least, let's say they can't resolve it. At least they can. I mean,
There's no safer place than Fyra.
not only that, but it's also a lead on the unseelie magic that's going on, right? Because I assume that's what the meeting's about. Is unseelie activity, and this is glaring evidence. They've got our friend
can
hostage.
Trace it to whoever magic it comes
Concern.
Hold on, Jorak. And he reaches down and he touches his chest. We're gonna get you out of this, but first we're gonna use you as evidence and proof. So, just be strong, or do whatever you do.
Is his breathing supposed to sound like that?
It's a little ragged.
Put his head up, flat on a pillow.
Open the airway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little
He has a
ragged.
little
He
sleep apnea.
he's kind of dry, so it's. But the pillow helps.
Rosemary, is he in pain?
No, it's just like a nice long sleep. It's like he's here, but Jorak's not in here, and she like kind of like places her hand on his like forehead.
I don't want him to suffer while we're trying to figure out what's
Of
going
course.
on. But if he's just
At peace.
resting.
Yeah, he's at peace. I appreciate you trying at least, Rosemary. Will we see you at the meeting?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm gonna be around for the next few days, and I'll travel with you guys.
Cool. Gotcha. Right. Well then.
forgive me for speaking out of turn, but Rosemary, why would the Queen of the Dead be involved in such a thing?
There's a lot of stuff in the works. What have you been told?
Their friend is dead, who's killed by hags.
Not a lot, to be honest. Don't know if we
It's not exactly our place to say your business.
Or Ivy's.
Rosemary knows, yeah.
Is Ivy here in the
Well,
room?
no, she's not in the room.
Of all people, I trust your judgment, Rosemary.
Well, are you going to be traveling with them?
As far as I know, I'm going to Fyra as well.
Are you planning to stick around after Fyra?
I think he's headed back to...
Oh.
I mean,
He's looking for his friend.
I'll be honest. I have no idea what's going on. I mean, if there's something more afoot and I was called upon to act, then I think I would be duty bound to help. But as of right now, I'm just looking for a lost friend.
Okay.
I
Sorry about the dog.
no, he's fine. He's beautiful. But I would say that
You make it so soft.
for the most part, I listened to Rain, and he led me to these three. I would assume for a reason. Maybe it's more than just finding my friend. Maybe there's something more to that.
Maybe.
Will Rain be there?
Rain. Potentially. Rain.
Rain is there now, though, in Fyra.
So, the 6 High Archfey live in Fyra, and she's just kind of like making Jorak comfortable, and, like cleaning up his face, and like while she's talking. So the High Archfey, they live in Fyra, but Rain just kind of goes wherever they want. Maybe we'll be there, maybe we'll not be there. If they're not going to be there, they're going to send somebody on their behalf. Somebody will be representing Rain. If it's Rain themselves, if it's not, it'll be somebody.
Of course.
Somebody that they trust.
Fair enough. Well, thank you again.
Yeah.
Jorak would appreciate it.
She leans down to James and she's like, "You did a great job on this table. I'm sure he would really appreciate it."
I think while everybody's like clearing out and doing stuff, I just, out of instinct, just like take a knee next to Jorak and say a prayer and then get up. Just a short prayer, nothing in particular.
You do so. What are the three of you up to?
Well, we know the news now. Chops get prepared to go into town. Go about his business.
Erlis hangs back a little bit to talk to Rosemary.
He's gonna go up to his room and
Work on some armor.
Almost smack the side of my camera.
empty his oil pan.
he just hit his head on the ceiling in there.
Of course you did.
What happens when you're 6'4"? Anyway.
Did you hear from me last night?
I was a bit preoccupied with other clerics. They were asking for things. What was it that you asked?
I didn't really ask anything. I just wanted maybe your help with something. I met my betrothed,
Oh, did you?
the Fey Prince Darrow,
Okay.
and I was wondering if you had any information on his family lineage or somewhere I can acquire it before I meet his family. I'm not quite certain how long I'll be able to travel with these guys while I step into that role of the liaison between the
Right.
Fey and material planes.
Right. So she's like covering Jorak up and like making him super comfortable. So the thing about the Fey Princes is it's more of like a ceremonial title. We haven't kept up with their families. I'm not sure what their family line looks like, what it's looked like for the last like 1,500 years or so. But I know that the Fey Kings used to be, you know, just like kings on the material plane. Some are good, some are not as good.
That's what I was thinking. I just thought that I might prepare a little bit before I meet his family.
You might be able to find some family history at like a library in town. I'm not certain,
Yeah.
but
Thank you for your help, as always, Rosemary.
I do what I can.
I know that if you were able to, Jorak would be here fully.
Yeah, it's a little troubling that didn't work, but I've never had it not work.
In case I'm ever in a situation like that again, the spell components that I could have saved him with
Yes.
requires a diamond.
Yes.
Yeah, what?
Do you
Got
have
some
any
spares.
spares for emergency?
I don't find myself in combat very often, so I don't typically carry them with me. I brought this big one for this. All the rest are back in my vault at home.
I think we're teleporting to Fyra.
Yes. She doesn't live in Fire though.
Will you be at the meeting?
I will be at the meeting. But I'm not going home. I'm staying here helping Ivy pack up and
She sounds like she's broke.
Honestly. I don't say that. Well,
they can't just keep giving you guys everything.
maybe I
Keep
can
it
write
up, Fred.
to my parents. I had some money, but I wasn't able to bring any possessions with me besides what I had on me because the monastery was on fire
Right.
and I was brought through a portal and it was very sudden. So
Did Ivy tell you that they're rebuilding?
she did. Maybe I can talk to Philra and get some news from my parents.
Potentially.
Don't know how they would get it to me though. I don't have like Fey cards that they magically put points on. Daddy,
I've got 15 Fey bucks.
I need 3 diamonds.
Once I get to 20, I get a free. I don't know.
A pony.
Free secret from the scary pseudo dragon.
There we
Yes.
go. Thank you.
Yes.
He's like, I never give away my secrets.
Unless you have 20 points.
Let me see the
Unless you got the
It's like,
bow.
I don't-
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And then he goes, you want to hear a secret? The punch card is a lie.
That's it. That's all you get.
And you're like,
Get the fuck out of here.
get the fuck out of here. Stop wasting my time.
Well, I'll work on this.
Okay.
Thank you. I lean down and I kiss Jorak on the forehead.
I kiss him on the
And-
mouth.
Shut the fuck up. And I just whisper to him, we'll be back, I promise.
You think you see a little
We'll bring
smile
you
on
back.
his face. But
And he goes,
He opens,
like
opens one eye. Maybe if you kissed harder, it would really help out.
he's like the kid who pretends he drowned so he has the hot lifeguard lady give him mouth to mouth.
She's betrothed, you animals.
To a fucking,
To a hot prince.
to a weird
Daughter.
looking ass dude.
Yes, I am daughter.
He's got like cicada wings.
he does have
Darrow,
cicada wings.
Thank you very much. If you startle him, that's what happens.
Just when he's more just.
He just screams for no reason.
What is it, Daru? The voices!
I'm waiting for my brood.
They hatch every 10 years. This one's gonna be a biggin.
It's a big.
You go outside and you see him like hugging the tree, and you're like, "What are you doing?" And you go up, and it's just the husk. And he's like, "That was my old skin. This is my new skin."
So fresh.
Oh boy.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know what's happening. Nightmare fuel.
So that acid we took, guys.
Jorg actually never died. Funny story. We never left Ivy's
We're not
estate.
actually in
We're
the
not in the
Feywild.
Feywild at all.
We're also not heroes. We're just 4 people
4 junkies.
that were just sitting in a
Airless
park in
is
New
not
York.
a princess.
And this is
Chomsky's a fucking trash
She's
can you
a
guys have been
prince
talking
meth.
We're not.
You've made him up.
That's
Just a trash can.
Batch.
Why don't you come out of your harbor, John?
Show us the inside.
Come out
There's
because
like
it's just
a-
a fucking
Just a raccoon in there just rattling.
Batch is just some like
Oh, the raccoon merchant is back.
some like monkey stuffed animal that's just like a Socko. Like a Socko stuffed animal just like sitting on a park
This
bench.
whole thing is just Airless's trip.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's the prince meth.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
I would love for that to be the twist.
Next one shot.
After like 155 episodes, you're like, you look down
What?
at Batch's lifeless body, and you know that there's only one more thing that you need to do. You cut the head off of fucking some baddie we haven't seen, and then all of a sudden, you wake up. You're in prison. It's 1983. You're in New York City. You've been on an acid trip for the last 16 hours, and you hurt a lot of people. You're going to jail for a long time.
Hey, thanks for
Time.
watching, everybody. That's episode 156 special. Bye. Whoa.
Oh my.
You're
anyway,
scary,
continue.
but the judicial system is scarier.
You don't understand. I'm a Fey princess. You are a fucking barista,
Betrothed.
and you have done too many drugs. You killed a man, by the way.
Not a barista. She's a cab driver.
Chomsky
who
will
chain
bail me out.
smokes.
Bring it in.
This is
Yeah, we'll bring it in.
this is our 100 followers one shot.
Yeah. Get us there.
Zach in the chat says Batch is a monkey that they stole from the zoo.
Just been hanging out.
Broke out of the fucking jail, stole a monkey.
The whole him being imprisoned in the Pixie Kingdom.
They went, "That's not your monkey."
Getting him out of the zoo.
That's not your. It was just somebody telling him like, "That's not your monkey. Please give it back."
He's a free monkey, damn
and you're
it.
just like, that's a great song, Batch.
That's a monkey.
Wow. All right.
Bring it in.
Bring it in. Bring
Bring
it
it
in.
in, bring it in.
Chomsky is
Anyway, shopping montage.
waiting by the door, ready for everybody to assemble.
Waiting for the bit to be over.
The bit's never over.
It's just all the dinosaurs just.
Are you all ready to go now? Done paying our respects and all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I have a shopping list.
Yes, and our friend Argos. has a
Yes.
Map shop to go to.
How much money did Ivy give us?
A lot. I don't know. I put it in my inventory already.
It was 1,500 each, or 1,500 total. 500 for each hag.
She
Yeah.
didn't. Oh yeah, 500 per.
And he gave me 700 of it. I have 700 of it. So there's less than.
So there's
1,500
800 left for the 3 of you.
For me.
Did you guys who added Jorak stuff to their
I
inventory?
did not do that.
I didn't give.
So there's Jorak gold up in the air too.
150 gold, 33 silver, like 48 copper.
We'll just round up to like 200 gold.
Yeah, like 400 gold.
A million.
We'll liquidate his
You heard it here.
assets.
DM confirmed. 1 million
Liquidate
gold.
his estate.
All right.
He goes
so,
to next to kin, which would be his mom.
I spoke to Rosemary. If an emergency happens, I have the ability to bring someone back within in a minute of them passing. But it requires a very expensive component.
How much is
course it
expensive?
does.
A diamond worth 300.
300 gold. Honestly, that's not that bad. To be fair, Batch, I appreciate you being so generous and giving me 700 of the gold, but let's just split it 3 ways, right?
You can give her half of it if you want.
Well,
Half
No,
of
but-
700.
1,500 divided by 3 ways is 500. So I give her 200 and you give her 300. It only makes sense.
And 300 of that will be going towards purchasing an item that could very well save your life.
Chomsky gives over the 200 gold.
I took the 155.
Poor Argos is like 10 gold.
Sure.
Argos is like, ooh, what kind of sandwich am I going to have?
You give me
Ooh,
200.
looks like it's going to be a small sandwich.
Looks like I'm having sleep tonight.
This bag is
I
very
wonder if they
light.
sell ramen in the Feywild.
You can find top ramen.
Yeah, perfect.
How much do you give me?
300.
Batch didn't look like he wanted to do that for a sec.
No.
No.
And above table, you could have handed her any amount of gold, and she would have been like, "Yep, this is it." She's not good with money. All right,
Good thing she's pretty.
she claps her hands together. Shopping.
Yes, I'll have to go to an alchemy store, and I'll show you where you can find them.
Sure. I mean, if we're traveling by teleportation, I'm not sure if we'll need a map. I was just mostly looking for, like, if we're ever on the road, things that we might need. Besides, you guys had a really great map.
True.
Well, I mean,
My thing's
the
more of a...
Archfey may be able to teleport you back home, but just in case.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My thing is more of curiosity than anything, because once I find Calliope and, you know... or anything like that could be very useful.
Oh, I'll just accompany you all.
Okay.
No, you split.
Leaving the estate, we ask a flower guard to point us in the direction of either.
Hold on, we're buffering.
Stream's down, stream's back.
Down, stream back.
Stream back. Stream back.
It's doing better now. Okay, we're good.
We see a big flower guard in the shape of what kind of flower, Krista?
An L.
What's his head?
An L.
An iris.
An iris. Ooh, those are
That's
cool.
part of the eye.
They look like they have tongues, but they're flowers.
I rip him out of his fucking head, and I
Okay.
go,
He's going
To jail.
to jail.
2 out of 2 campaigns. Michael's character's in jail.
hey,
And we're
first one-
leaving Batch there. That is some unhinged shit.
I go, ooh, a pick his pick. He goes, that's part of me.
Literally, that's his
Oh, what a
face.
beautiful flower. I'll pick it. My children!
They do look like they have tongues.
They do.
Far enough.
We can figure out what's closest to us. We describe an alchemist shop, the library. Well, they might have the diamond at the alchemist shop.
Is there a magic shop here?
Magic shop?
We've been to a magic shop, right?
Yeah.
The
one-
trade in secrets one?
No. Who's the lady?
Oh yeah.
The
What's
Goliath.
her name? The Goliath.
Yeah.
The Goliath one.
What's her freaking name?
I got the notes. I'll look it up.
It's like Salamander Sam or something.
Yeah, that's actually it. How'd you know?
Wow. Did this off?
What is her name?
It's probably
She's made out of like potato meat. I don't remember.
She's
what
made
the fuck
out of
she-
potato
I
meat.
don't know.
What the
I
fuck?
don't know. I don't know what the fuck she is. I have a vague picture of my head. Isn't she like? She's got like roots on her face.
She was
No,
hot.
no.
She was big and hot.
She was a Goliath woman.
I remember her now.
I know that
If
the.
I wasn't betrothed,
All I know is that the druids of Yesterhill are building something. It's the only thing in my notes. Sorry, guys.
Your Curse of Strahd notes?
Ooh, throwback.
wrong campaign.
Wrong year. We haven't played that this year.
We haven't
It's
played
been
that
a year.
since we finished it.
I opened the wrong doc. I keep all my docs.
He keeps those docs on him.
Your docs on him.
Chucking up the coleslaw.
Yes, there is a magic shop run by a Goliath woman. We are getting her name.
Her name is.
Yeah. So the alchemy shop, the library, the magic shop. Was there anywhere else?
I think that's it. If I can't find the diamond at the alchemy shop or the magic shop, try to find like a jeweler.
Yeah, my thing is, like, I'm not going to buy things. I'm just going because...
To explore. To see.
To go look.
Absolutely, yeah.
Things are weird here.
It's a big city, and
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
exciting.
We
and,
want to
like,
get him some good Fey food.
You find like a good ramen shop for like an actual good one and not like top ramen.
This is wonderful.
For the fire that I'm going to craft, how much is it going to cost?
Why
the
stalker?
cost of buying an alchemist's fire is 20 GP. So, obviously less than that per pop.
To factor in labor.
Yeah, I do the labor myself.
Probably 5 gold each.
That's awesome.
They make 100.
That's really expensive.
Cut out the middleman.
Just saying.
25% of the total cost.
I know, but think
Yeah.
about it like this. I'm
I
willing
want
to
it-
use 1 in combat, and that's 5 gold that I've just used in combat.
Yeah.
And one typically costs 20. 5.
Uh-huh. Chomsky,
That's fine.
are you broke?
Why Stalker is the name of the Goliath shop.
Wise
There it
Stalker.
is!
There is an S in there. 2 S's.
Salamander Sam!
Chomsky, do you have money or did you give me all of it?
No, I've got money. That's okay.
Okay.
But I could use more. Do you remember the debt collector?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna retcon that. 25 gold for the stuff. Thank you.
I've...
Because you have to think about like the
You're
labor
like-
that goes
'cause-
into it.
'cause
Plus also,
I'm sending a debt collector after you, and you're gonna need your money.
No, you have to think about the stuff to make it, and also like the labor that goes into it, and then this shop will add a fee on top of that. So
Okay, fair enough.
Well, whatever I have left after getting the diamond, you can have.
It's okay. I've actually got an idea.
Yeah, you've been making some alchemist fire. Why don't you just throw it at her?
Ooh.
I don't think that I will resort to combat.
Yes,
I
don't murder people of
No,
fur
I
stuff.
intend on paying off my debt, but I want to actually ask you, White Stalker.
you guys are at White Stalkers now.
Apparently.
I thought we were
Yeah,
there.
apparently. Yeah,
I thought we were there right now. Were we,
We
not?
are.
we're there
We
now.
walked in. I wanted to ask you something.
Yes.
I have an idea that might make you some money and might make me some money.
Okay.
So, magical
Pitching a
items,
business idea
Sure.
to her.
armor, 2 separate things. Mm-hmm. Check this out. And he flaps his armor open, and he's got his cloak of the bat built in with his armor.
She kind of flicks down like steampunky goggles to like look at it.
So, if you've got a wearable magical item,
Sure.
I could potentially build some armor and attempt to infuse it for you to sell at your shop, and we both make a little bit of money.
How much is a little bit of money?
Well, I expect 50% of proceeds.
50%.
Of course, I'm putting in a lot of work. And I'm bringing all the armor to the table, so I'll have to go out and buy the parts, the metals, and all that.
Honestly, that makes sense.
I've got to make my money back.
Actually, sounds like a bad deal for you.
You're right, 65%. No, I think 50-50 is fair. Obviously, these will be expensive. I wouldn't expect anything less than 7... Well, the Cloak of the Bat. Probably 2,000 for... 2,500 for this set of armor right here. Imagine the potential profits of you making 50% of that. I guess I'm going to try to fucking do a charisma. What do you want me to do?
Persuasion.
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 I'm not good at
Don't
that.
you know that this is very skilled armor and magic man? As I cast guidance on you.
He helps me. What does that do for me?
Yeah,
Add a D4.
D4.
A D4 man.
13 plus 2, 15.
Okay. 50-50 is kind of... I don't know if there's a market for it right now.
Oh, there's
Something.
definitely a market for it. I mean, have you seen this type of armor?
And this town is full of crime.
Something tells me that there's about to be a big change afoot in the global economy for armor.
Oh
and
yeah,
magical
no, it's
items.
definitely got.
And
Have you been
protection.
anywhere outside of this town? Like right now, it's like the thing. Like big armor, it's the thing. People really want big armor. 29. People really want big armor. They really want to be protected. It's the new hotness. Why not look good and be protected?
And we could even do like a shield. It doesn't have to be a whole set of armor. We can
And
downsize
he could-
things as well.
Add a personalization for a fee, of course,
Of
and
course,
engraving.
custom orders. We could even make to order. That way, you don't have to keep things on the shelf. You know, I could bring to you some armor and some shields. You could keep your magical items and let people select it. And you could just send me a requisition. Take me a few days to get it done, and then we make a sale. What do you think?
Well, like I said, I'm not sure what the market is looking like for sure.
Make to order. That combats your problem. Next.
Next, give me another one.
And what if somebody comes in to requisition something, but you're out and you don't have access to?
I'm heading to Fire in 5 days.
So you've got 5 days.
Then I'll be back.
For how long?
Ever.
I don't know. How long are we going to be back for?
You put like
You only need like a week
do
to
you-
sell armor like that.
Do you not have a way to send for me? Like a bird?
A bee.
And then they'll have to wait for you to get here to work on the armor. Plus, there's different types of armor.
Fine. I'm going to pivot my pitch. I need to borrow 3,500.
As like a loan?
Yes. I owe currently money for this this really cool cloak that I can no longer return.
I have debt.
I'm going to
Get
sell you
business
something.
with me.
Instead, I want money.
I also like how you're gonna sell it to her for less than what you needed.
I like how in character you said, I'm going to pivot now.
I like the idea of the magically enhanced armor.
There's gonna be a buy.
Would you be making said armor
Yes, of course.
and infusing it with the items?
Well, if we buy armor, I can also just infuse if you have on hand. That's the easiest way.
I
Takes
think
me
I
to-
think we would have to run the numbers
Of
to see if
course.
it's viable.
We just buy it from the cheap labor land and then put the buy it from the China plane.
That's controversial.
Yikes.
What about the children?
Because I have an overhead fee, I would say probably 60-40 if the numbers look fine.
Just let me know.
You don't know what the numbers will look like if we don't chat about it.
Okay, let's chat about it then.
Well, I'm sure you guys have some other shopping to do. So you can come back at a different time and we can, like, brainstorm.
Oh, it's one of those things you have to rest at the bonfire and then go back and talk to it. Okay, cool. I got it.
I just don't want to bore everybody.
That's fair. Yeah, we don't. This will be in the DMs. This will be in the DMs.
Yeah. We can talk about it at a later date.
Fair enough.
Can I get you guys anything else?
Do you have a diamond worth 300 gold?
I do have a bunch of diamonds. Let me see. You need like a whole diamond worth 300? Or is it like diamond dust or?
Let me check with my goddess.
Let me read the fine print.
It says diamonds, like with an S, worth 300.
So you have
It could be one or multiple. It can be ground up. It
But
just
it has
has
to be a total
the
of.
quality has to be diamond, and the monetary value
Yep.
of the total has to be worth 300. Because like a single 300
Rosemary.
gold diamond is like
Yeah.
Says the guy
Rosemary
who's
speaks to
waiting
me.
in line. He's like,
It just has to be a collection of diamonds worth 300. It could be multiple, it could be dust.
Okay.
Diamond market right now, you know. Worth 300, but I'm gonna sell it to you for 550. It's just how it is, you know.
She goes and she's got like a box. She's looking through it. She pulls out sapphires, rubies, emeralds, all sorts of different types of gemstones. She finds a couple smaller diamonds. She's like, this is all that I have. It might...
It's only worth $299.
It's worth about 300, but I don't know if you want more. A jeweler might be better for it, or finding one as opposed to a bunch of little ones. She's got like 4 or 5 smaller ones in her hand.
How much?
Well, it's worth about 300, so I mean that's what it's worth. So I'm not gonna upcharge you guys. That's what the market says it's worth about right now. I mean, I buy bulk, and this is just what I have left, so I didn't pay that.
Oh, that'd be fucked up if inflation happened and it's like...
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like what happened on Wednesday nights when I paid $4.50 each.
When you go to use your spell
I've got
and then the
inflation.
god goes...
I have a whole slider on all my shops. It's great.
It would be fucking... If there's a deficit and it's like, actually,
Diamonds are worth this much now.
this diamond is not worth 300 anymore. It's only 100, and as your god, fuck you. You can't bring back
That's
your friend.
funny. That's funny.
Get something shinier and more expensive.
I think it's less of the. I like the. It's funny to me to think the god being like, looks like times are tough. That's not worth as much.
That's not 300 gold.
Not
I don't
anymore.
like you
Maybe a
today.
few years ago.
Yeah, honestly.
Maybe
Or
a
the,
few years
I
ago.
guess you really don't like your companion.
Get with the times. You gotta watch that now.
That's like if Rhea were to do like revivify on somebody. Do you really like them though?
Would you allow me to roll Arcana on a necklace that I found?
Sure.
Yes. Nat 20 for total of
18.
22.
Is
This is a beautiful necklace. It's got like a ruby. It's a small little ruby at the center of it, kind of shaped like a heart.
okay.
This is a beautiful necklace. What does this do? Seems to be something relatively rare. Has some magic to it.
I know what the item is. Hold on.
For 500 gold, I could put that in your armor for you.
I don't have money.
No.
I was just curious.
2,500 gold. If you pay
It's
off
this
my
one, right?
debts...
Nope.
The
Not
other
that
one?
It's in my notes.
It's in his nose.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. If you pay off my debts, I'll do anything for you.
She kind of like sets the diamonds down on the counter, for you to like ponder if you're gonna get these specific ones, because having multiple in your bag versus having one big one, it's up to you. And then she kind of like looks at you guys and she's like, "Don't steal it. I'll know. Adventurers tend to try to swipe things, and I know.
Do we look like the type to do that?
Yeah, what do
You're
I...
adventurers.
I'll see you wearing a stolen
I
glove.
don't steal.
You didn't steal it from me.
Borrow. Never stole.
Oh my gosh, she thinks that we're adventurers.
We are adventurers.
Guess we are.
What does this necklace do?
So it makes it so you hold on, sorry. I'm reading it.
We have Argos.
It makes it so you're a little bit healthier. So you're you can take a few more hits when you're in combat.
More able-bodied?
Yeah, more able-bodied.
How much is
Only
something like
Zorak
this?
had that.
Yeah, only Jorah.
It's kind of expensive because it is a rare item.
Oh.
I think it would be probably.
I'll be honest with you. I don't have the money for it, but maybe one day if I'm earn some money while I'm still here, I could come back and buy it.
Sure, I do have. So I have it written down, but if I'm remembering correctly, it's about 4,000 to 5,000 gold pieces for that.
It's expensive.
It's expensive, but like I said, it's rare.
No,
So
of course.
Now imagine if we could infuse that into some armor and sell it for 10,000. Just saying. Keep it on your mind.
We can talk about it.
Of course we can.
If do you have this kind of item often, or are you able to
You see
hold on
Airless
to it,
trying
or does it
count
sell
out
often?
300
They don't sell too often, but
Just use the bush. Just
No,
give
I
her the,
won't do that. Thank you.
just give her the bag
Would
that I gave
you would you maybe hold it for me?
bag I gave you.
I can hold it for a time. I can't
my
hold
whole
it for.
A month, maybe.
Yeah, I can hold it for
You
a
knew
month.
you were gonna
Thank you.
buy something
Thank you
with
very
300.
much.
No, but I wanted it
If
all
I'm
in one
unable
place
to
so
buy it, I
didn't
will
lose
make sure to stop by and let you know one way or another.
Okay.
We were
Thank you.
walking down the street.
This looks like 300 gold worth.
All right.
Airless hands over 350.
She pushes 50
are,
back.
are you? Yeah, I was gonna say, are you at the counter while I'm talking to her?
Yeah, she's
like, I think I just like nudge you and I go. Too much.
take away 20. 25.
Ellis, can you not count?
Why Stalker pushes the additional 5? Or how many?
It was 50 over.
Okay, so you took 20 and then you took an additional 5. So she would have pushed the rest over to you, like the rest that was over.
I look. I go.
I never had to balance books.
It's okay. You know, maybe you don't buy things in the future. You almost overpaid by, a sixth. It's a lot.
She just blanks there as she slides the coins into her coin purse. Thank God she's pretty.
Airless the heiress.
Airless the airhead.
Oh, got
that's
her.
Not, that's not cool to say, man.
If-
She has a big heart and great tits.
Not a lot going on up there, though.
She
All
thinks
the
a lot
blood's going to
about
boobs
her
and
goddess.
head.
Well, unless
Her
there's anything else
betrothed.
that you all need to buy, let's go to the pet shop or the library.
I'm not allowed back at the pit shop.
That's true.
Montage.
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 Yep, little montage. You got your shopping done. You got
Ramen.
You guys got some lunch. What do you want to do with your day? You just along for the
I'm
ride?
just along for the ride.
You get some ramen too,
Sure.
or slurping.
There's really
on some
nothing I
nudes.
want to buy.
Okay, each bowl of ramen costs a silver.
I
I'm
will pay
broke.
for Argos, and I put down 3 silver.
It's very kind of you.
And when she puts down 3 silver, I realize she's paying for me technically, so I'm just gonna not pay.
That's enough to cover the meal.
I don't notice.
Chomsky, are you getting ramen?
Sure.
How do you eat it? You
She
eat
just
it, or does
pours
it
the
sit
hot
on?
broth, and you just hear.
No, he would probably go with them and not eat anything.
I will leave. Are we at like a restaurant?
Yeah.
Or I leave a silver as a tip.
Okay. Ramen's tasty. It's very good.
Something I can afford.
It's a little like I don't know. It's kind of like shimmery almost. Like it's got like a shimmery feeling like on your tongue. Like it's like kind of like fizzy.
Oh. Pop rocks.
Interesting.
Pop rock.
Kind of.
Pop rocks.
Prosecco ramen.
Kind of, yeah. But it's an interesting experience. But very tasty overall.
None of us change colors or anything.
No.
We're in the city. We good.
You're safe here.
That's what she
The
wants
city
to make
has
us
so much
think.
crime.
She wants to make us think that there's rats under the fucking tunnels.
Rats with
and
elves'
spiders.
brains.
Yep.
Spiders with rat
Library?
brains.
Library. Yeah.
Is it a big library?
It is. It's a bigger library. It's a bigger town, so the library has to match to fit. You walk in. There's like floating books. You see people walk up to a bookshelf, and then a book will just float down into their hand. Yeah. What are you guys here to look for?
Chomsky doesn't need anything here.
It's probably like 2 or 3 stories tall. It's a big library.
Seeing people do that, I walk over to a bookshelf and I think really hard about what I'm looking for.
What specifically are you looking for?
Smut.
Daro's past family, probably.
History on the Fey royal families.
Okay.
I think I help her out. I try to look up family lineages.
Okay. You're able to find you think really hard about like Fey family, like royal family history, and a bunch of books just come out.
Oh my gosh.
I help
a
carry.
lot of reading.
I help carry them. And
It's like 7 or 8 books. They all just come out. They're all older. They're dusty. It looks like nobody's really used them in a long time. They're like thicker tomes. Each one's broken up by
As they
family.
Plop down like a cloud of dust comes at me, and she's just like, I think I got what we need.
yes.
They're
I don't think they've been leafed through in a while.
We can look through it and take some time.
I can always read over the next couple days too.
We're looking at, you said Prince Darrow?
Yes,
Last name?
Fey Prince.
Daro Fey Prince. Yeah, adds up.
All right.
it's just like a Frozen of the Southern Isles.
Of the Fey Prince.
I think I go over to a librarian and I ask about the Darrow family, just like a last name or any sort of insight of like where to start looking in these books.
We don't really keep up with any like royal families anymore, so I'm not.
I'm not on their current names, but I mean, you have lineages books, don't you?
Yeah, it looks
About
like
the history.
It looks like she's got them.
I have a couple of books. I'm just asking where to start.
For that specific name, I'm not sure, but
Okay.
so
I
look
don't know their history.
This will be very hard. That's
so
okay.
the 6 high archfey, and then there is the 2 leaders, I guess you could call them, of the Seelie Court. So you've got the 6 high of the Seelie Court, and then the 2 leaders of the Unseelie Court. They each nominated at least one person to become the Archfey when Vyas and Azara asked. So that's each of the families. They nominated somebody, and then they just kind of like, most of them dissolved their monarchy ties. So I don't know which family he would be in, but that's how it's broken out.
Fair enough. Well,
So like Ronan was nominated by the Sky family, the Sky monarchy. So that's why he's the Archfey of the Sky.
good. Do you have a place to start then?
Yes. I can read all of these books.
Would you like to open a library card? Take them with you?
Oh yes, I was going to take them.
she explains like, so libraries are you borrow books, but you do have to bring them back.
Yes.
Or else
Yes.
to send someone after you.
We'll make sure that they're returned.
Okay.
How long can you check them out for?
So typically you can have books for about 3 weeks, but you can check them out one more time before you have to turn them in. It's for a total of 6 weeks.
Okay.
And the fee
Shouldn't be a
for
problem,
non-return would be
10 cents per day.
Oh.
10 copper per day.
That's
So a silver, a
silver
day
today.
that's not that bad.
per book.
It's expensive, but we can make sure that they're returned. I don't think we're going to need them more than 5 days, do you?
No.
Yeah.
No. We'll be fine. So yes, I would like to procure this library card.
Okay.
Procure it.
She takes down your information, just your name.
She rattles off her whole name and title.
And she's like,
I ran out of characters.
a little slower, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aerolith?
Spell it out.
Aerolith. Just kidding. She spells it out.
Is Airless dumb? No, it didn't make sense.
She's done with money.
And then she's like, your local address.
The temple.
Your local address.
The estate in Ribbon. And she rattles off like the address.
She looks to you and she's like, where's she staying?
I think she's staying with Ivy. Chateau de Lyon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what you were asking. I'm sorry.
Where are you staying locally?
I have like 3 homes now.
One Chateau Drive.
Yeah.
Unit.
You know the big castle? That one.
Ivy's Chateau, you
Ivy's
can't
house.
miss it.
Ivy's house.
She's right there.
She's like, oh, you're staying at Ivy's house.
Yes.
Okay. She's just like writing down stuff. And then she gives you a
And I'll
little
take
little
all these
card.
books.
little card. She kind of scans the books, writes them down.
She has a scanner?
She's got a QR
does.
code,
Wow.
everything, the whole line.
Magic.
On these ancient books.
Magic.
Oh, damn, somebody scratched it.
We went from a
Beep,
fucking
beep, beep, beep.
crazy ass library to Barnes and Noble so quick in my head.
Literally, you went
Just
from
every
floating
local
books.
Like
library.
it went from batch like looking at a bunch of like looking up and seeing a bunch
Very
of
like Hogwarts.
crazy to like I'm looking at Monopoly, but like it's like the Sopranos Monopoly. Like, that's-
Chauncey's over getting like an espresso from the Starbucks.
But he can't
You're getting
use
espresso.
his points there to get his free drink.
To be
No,
clear,
it's third party.
To be clear, it's a mermaid person working in one
Yeah.
of those tubes.
It's one of the Kelpies.
One of the Kelpies, yeah.
The
She's got 2
siren
tails.
Uh-huh.
Song.
How does she interact with the coffee? Does she have like magnets on the outside of the glass with like magnet hands? So, like,
She's got those rubber gloves that you see in like
Yeah,
hospitals.
yeah,
and
yeah.
She
shit.
actually just
maybe
uses Mage
she's
Hand
the
to-
filter. Maybe she's got coffee beans in her mouth and she goes
And then
through
out
her
through her
gills,
gills.
and then she spits out coffee.
that sounds
Imagine how
Hot.
tweaked out she would be breathing in espresso
No,
water.
she's breathing in water. She just got the coffee beans in her mouth.
She just uses Mage Hand to...
Yeah. You
Chris is-
crazies.
how about mage
She
hand,
just
guys?
magic.
We are on one with bits tonight, guys.
Lots of bits
We're
today.
electric.
Sorry.
We're
It's a
electric.
bit heavy night.
It's a bit of an episode, and that's a title.
That is the title right there. Krista's writing it down.
I am writing it down.
You have a stroke of genius, just write it in a book. We can break out a song
Is
now.
that Chomsky's?
Another bit. Let's go.
When somebody says something important, write it in a journal.
Okay. You get your books checked out. You get your coffee from the Kelpie.
Coffee.
You're looking at the Sopranos Monopoly. There is like a game section where you can like rent out like games and Yahtzee.
Do they have the books of
Good one.
worms and I'm trying to think of a Dungeons Dragons alternative, but my brain's not fast enough.
Pathfinder.
No, like worms and
Oh.
wanderings.
Monsters
Worms
and
and
Wanderings.
wanderings.
There you go.
Monsters and mazes.
Yeah.
Monsters and Mazes. Do they have the Monsters and Mazes books
They
here?
do. They do have
Wow.
monsters and mazes.
We should play this.
We
sometime.
have
They actually have houses
we
and
have 5
humans
days.
too.
We could do a nice little mini campaign.
Yeah, that would be fun. Oh, I want to be the DM.
All right. Okay, you be the DM. I'll make my character.
Okay. No, make 4 just in case.
Okay. But you're not going to kill one of them, are you?
No, of course not.
Well, that's my job.
Anyways, we can get the fuck out of the library now, I think.
Yeah.
Bit heavy.
Bit heavy night. It's a bit of a heavy episode.
Argos
Bundum.
wants to go to pet shop, but I don't want to RP it. Just we can just say he's like, ooh, Fey pets.
And then
Interesting,
we
cool.
all stay on the outside.
Yeah.
Lots of dogs. Lots of
Blink dogs.
blink dogs. A couple Displacer Beast kittens. Like
I think you know, like.
Are
any
we
good-
allowed back in there?
I think Jorik was the only one who was there.
I think so, because he tried to steal the blink dog. So the rest of us.
Chomsky's not even
go
gonna
in.
try it.
I think Arcos just plays with the dogs and cats for a little bit. And we're like, you guys should join. It's really fun.
Yeah.
That's it.
Biff is just like eyeballing the
Do you
owner.
think we should?
That's a vendetta, because that's where you got him.
You broke the contract. I'm never going back in that hellhole. Going in there.
I need
You
more.
thought selling your soul was bad? I was in a pet shop, baby.
I need
Bungo.
more fifth floor. I need it.
I need more rat control lore.
Rat control.
What does that even
I
mean?
need to know more about Nibbles. His background.
I'm slowly turning him into a villain.
Yeah.
I gave him a dagger last time, and he was like, "Boo! I'm just trying to scare you anyway."
Occasionally, with your passive perceptions, you do see him.
Sense it.
Argos, you just see a little rat with like a cloak and a dagger
Is
and
that
like
normal?
a bandana, and he's just kind of like eyeing you guys, just following you guys
just
around.
from the shadows.
Yeah,
Is that the...
and every time you like make eye contact with him, he's gone.
Is that normal?
He's really a good guy.
What?
I'm gonna try to like reach out to
Little,
him like in his brain because like I don't have telepathy, but I know that he does, and he tries to connect to me. So every time that I see him, I'm just thinking to myself, "Get over here."
No.
He's for the streets now. He's hardened. You can't.
So
tell him what to do.
sometimes he's like, "You got something for me?"
Ain't no true life but these street
And
life.
you see him like, "What can I have?"
Jorak is dead.
I want Jorak. Bring me Jorak. I'll give you
Here,
Munchkin.
I got
Oh, I need
something for
brain.
you. How you
I
been
had
for
this
one?
horrifying.
Before you get this, you have to let me know how you been.
Good, the raccoon merchant's back.
He is.
Yeah.
Can you lead him to me? Can you lead me to him?
Just you? Do you want your friends to go?
Long story. I just realized. That
Oh, are we not standing by him?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think this is happening while you guys are in the
all
store.
all of my friends.
No, I know. I was.
All of
I
them?
thought-
Okay.
You have it still.
Yeah, you have it.
So it's worth 3,500 gold?
I think it's worth a lot. You haven't gone to get it like
It's, a,
Price
check.
check.
it's an
Chom-
ancient dragon scale. It's
Chomsky's,
worth a lot.
Chomsky's gonna slip away and go to some sort of oddity shop.
some oddity shop.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
gonna get robbed.
Yeah, sure. We'll do that. We'll take it back. I'll slip back like away from the group while they're like messing around, and I'll take it back and I'll be like, "Hey."
We're getting books.
He'll slip in like really sketchily like, "Hey, one more thing.
Yes.
Tell me how much this is worth."
Takes from his bag the giant ancient.
I forgot I had this.
Ancient dragon. And she said it was like a prismatic, like,
Like it's a nice one.
yeah, or it's a opalescent type of scale.
And I got
You know,
it
Tears
for
of the
a
Kingdom,
handkerchief.
the dragon skills that you have to like
Yeah,
shoot
yeah.
down. It's one of those.
It's from Farosh.
Yeah.
Hold on.
George,
Of the jungle.
watch out for that tree.
She looks at it and she's like, okay, so there is like a crack here, and there's a lot of tiny little fingerprints
Insight.
on it.
Just go.
8
Shine that
for
baby
insight.
She's not shitting you. She points out the scratch. She points out like there's a couple chips.
Yeah, but it's rare.
Sure.
I know what this is worth.
Don't let her
Yeah.
pawn star you. Best I can do is $2.
Name your price.
I take
Everybody else is
this.
gonna give you $1.
And I give you 2,000 gold.
To be fair, that's closer.
2,250.
Deal.
3,000.
I don't know what it's worth. I don't know what it's worth.
She sticks her hand out.
2,500.
I mean, I'm not gonna use this otherwise. I was gonna make some fucking armor out of it. Whatever. I'll do it.
That's
I'll
a
do
lot of money, man.
That is a lot of money.
We got 1,500 for killing 3 fucking hags.
It's worth a lot more.
Well,
Not in my world, it's
Not
not.
in her world, it's not.
She put the slide bar down.
You don't know how many dragons are here.
It's true. There's actually
There's
tons
a
of them.
lot.
They're always shedding.
I have a feeling.
Oh, God.
This one is actually from the one
I-
secret trading dragon.
I got it for a handkerchief.
That's crazy.
You're welcome.
And somehow Chomsky got his mitts on it.
Because I couldn't carry it. It was too heavy.
Yeah.
I was dragging it. Oh,
Is the shop that I borrowed the cape from in town?
No. you borrowed it from
The Pixie Kingdom.
The
Pixie Kingdom, yeah. I could just squash it. I could go over there and stomp that bitch out. That tiny
Just
little
kill it.
city
There you
is
go.
so small, I could go stomp on it with my big bones and body, and there would be blood.
That would
for
be so
days.
awesome if we just suplex the table
Insane.
from the top rope. Boom! And they're just like, everyone's dead.
What happened to the Pixie Kingdom? 3 guys flipped the table over and it's gone.
A giant metal man crushed the whole kingdom.
Just took it and dipped it into a bucket of water, and they all drowned to death.
Someone dropped a little bit of lava on it, and it's gone now.
How do you just have a little bit of lava?
In a
the
bucket.
fuck?
It's just
In
little.
a magic bucket?
But it's just a little.
Obviously, you've never played Minecraft.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Come on now.
Yeah, get your
You just
fucking-
go up to the lava and you
You're right, I
right-click
don't
it.
play
Yeah.
Minecraft. I just run around and scream at it.
Yeah,
And
you
try
do.
to kill you.
and pick all the flowers. Anyway, here's another bit.
Bit, man.
While we're bitten, Krista, this entire time there's just been a fucking water glass in front of you, and your
been
mouth
making
and
your
your
face look
eyes
very
have
funny.
been so small.
Here, hold still.
The entire time, I just look at you and I just see a little tiny small little face and a little tiny small little mouth.
That's funny.
And I'm supposed to
Trying
take
to
that.
angle it.
Very serious session.
Yeah.
Very serious.
Genetic.
It'll get posted on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter.
Little.
Follow me on
Little
Twitter.
Face,
Um,
little face.
I like how we were gonna skip these 5 days.
We are still on day fucking 1.
We got lots to do.
Yeah. I will say I was quiet for most of the
Chomsky's
session.
good. Chomsky's good.
Nibbles is like raccoon merchants back in town.
Yeah, I'll bring my friends.
Yeah, bring your friends.
And then was skipping the next 4 days. You hear?
Yeah, whatever that means.
Press T. Wait. 160 hours.
How do you convince your friends to follow you into a dark alley?
Hey, guys.
To meet a random merchant.
Guys, the raccoon merchant. Remember the raccoon merchant?
Chomsky like
I'll follow you.
Chomsky like walks out of a back alleyway and is like, "Oh, hello again. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Let's go."
He's back in town. He might have another one of those things. Anyway, lead. Lead.
Oh, hey, Nibbles.
Hi!
Hello.
How are you?
He
You
looks
don't-
at you and he's like,
It's nice to meet you. I'm Marco.
and then he starts going down the alley.
He's gotta lay down the law first.
So how's life been, Nibbles?
It's hard on the streets.
Yeah, I can tell you look like shit.
I haven't been
whoa.
sleeping.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't been sleeping.
Why?
I mean it out of love.
Because
Yeah.
the cats try to get me.
The cats.
The
get
cats.
get anywhere that.
Yeah.
The alley cats.
Benjamin!
Do you have any way of protecting yourself?
I've got this knife.
It's just covered in blood. Cat blood.
There's like fur attached to
Have
it.
you had to use it? Okay,
No.
You've used it, haven't you?
No, like it's clean.
No, look, it's clean.
As he wipes it on his
He's
cloak.
like,
You know, Nibbles, I could make you a set of armor. Keep you safe.
I don't need armor.
Okay.
The cats don't really fight back too hard.
You just kill cats for fun. I'm sensing that he kills for sport. He says they're after him. He hunts them
yeah.
and eats them alive.
Nibbles. The
Anyway.
dark menace.
This guy.
Show us the way, Nibbles.
Yeah, take me to the raccoon merchant.
He's just kind of marching. He's got his like knife in his hand. He's just marching.
While we're walking down the
scary.
alleyway, I'm picking up anything.
Kicks over trash can, cat falls out.
I'm picking up anything that looks even remotely interesting. Like if there's a spoon, I'm picking it up. If there's like a plate, I'm picking it up.
Use needle.
I'm just picking.
Spitting trash.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a barter.
Jeebious. That's Jeebious.
I
The
don't-
shinier the better. Better.
The battle.
Metal.
The shiny-
Daniel the battle.
I'm done. The shinier the better.
Chomsky will pick
what are
up
you
on this as
doing?
well, and Chomsky will rummage through a trash can. What does he find?
We're all scavenging for trash to
What
trade.
did you guys do D&D on Tuesday? Went through the garbage.
Circle around
I
the
have
frames
actually
with
I have like
squares.
5 things that I'm specifically
garbage.
looking for. Can you tell me if I find them?
Sure.
A shiny spoon.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm looking for a partially used or full wine bottle.
Okay. It's slightly broken up at the neck, but you found one.
Is there
There's still a little bit of
wine?
wine in
Okay,
there.
cool. I'm also looking for just like a chain. Just like a chain.
Like a chain?
No, just like a link. Like a link
Okay.
chain. I find that?
Sure.
Cool.
We'll just say
looking-
Chomsky's helping him find this. We don't need
Old-
all of our own
Yeah.
items.
old doll or teddy bear or something.
Yeah, it's busted. It's got
Busted,
like a,
great. Awesome. And then lastly, I'm thinking
it's a little unsettling.
like a
It's a cursed
chalice
object,
or
for sure.
something.
Just a challenge.
It doesn't have to be
Just
like a
think
really
that
good looking
would be
one,
the-
It's
but
like a plasticky one.
Be the
A
best
plasticky
way to
one.
introduce
Yeah.
one of
Okay.
those
Party,
objects is
party
right
city
now.
ones.
all right, cool. I got my 5 items that I was looking for.
Argos is like, what the fuck?
Trust me, it'll be great.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
The face strange. I've been here for a day.
You'll start to get used to the unknown.
He Nibbles is leading you through. There's like a crack in a wall, and he just kind of marches through. You all have to squeeze through. Chomsky, you have the hardest time squeezing through. Scratches your armor a little bit, but it'll buff out.
It sounds
inside.
horrible, though.
Inside, you see a little raccoon.
Raccoon.
He's in like a trench coat, and he's got a magic hat on, a magic top hat.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Like
is
a wizard hat or a top hat?
Like a magician's top
Oh,
hat.
okay. Like you'd pull a bunny from it.
Yeah.
this is the guy. This is where I got all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I helped you find some stuff.
Some valuables. Yeah.
So we've got some valuables, you see, and we'd like to know what you've got that is valuable.
He chitters at you in raccoon.
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing, offer up.
Oh, well, hold on. For one, speak with animals. Casting
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, I also can understand what he said.
He just says, "Show me what you got."
Well,
offer up.
Show me what you got.
my friend, actually, I think you should show
does.
me what you've got first.
Hmm?
Okay, so I
You're not wearing the
have
trench coat.
level 3 plate armor.
He takes his hat off.
I have a full.
He sticks his hand in, and it's in there for. He goes like up to his shoulder, like in this hat,
Bag holding?
and he pulls out. It looks like a little rose, just like the head of a rose.
Okay.
Is it a flower? Is it like made out of metal?
It's like an actual flower. It looks really well preserved.
What is that?
It's a flower.
What's
I don't
the-
know what it does. It's magic, but I don't know what it does.
Do you have any more of those dragon scales?
A what? A plate?
The plate, yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'll roll
Can
Arcana.
I was gonna say I could just identify it too.
How long does identify take?
Let's take a look for you.
We scared
It's-
the
it's
raccoon
magical.
guy
22.
immediately.
It's magical.
Is it very powerful?
No, I don't have it prepared. Never mind.
I'm just trying to gauge like how strong. Of a
Well, check
magic
this out.
set
It's
is
not
it.
like overly powerful,
But there's got some magic to it.
but there's magic to it.
Check this out. Mini mirror. And I'm gonna hold up the spoon.
It's got like a little crystal on the bottom, and he's like,
Bites it.
It's a nice clink sound.
yeah, it is.
Solid.
He like tries to bend it a little bit.
Like you do with a coin.
Puts it in his pocket, holds it out.
Oh, well, thank you.
What else?
What else do you have? This is a
we
trading.
have some
I give you,
very-
you give me.
Valuable items.
Here you go.
Do I have any junk I can
Thank
give
you.
him? I've got junk I think I can give him.
I've got stuff. Stuff and things.
I noticed that he's here, and this is a coastal city, right? Can you ask him if he likes to eat fish?
Do you like fish?
Depends on the fish.
It depends on the fish.
I'll reach into my bag and I'll pull out. I have a fishing lure and everything. I'll tie a very intricate knot. Ask him what he would like for this. This is a very strong, very good knot. Very good for catching fish. Will never break.
What would you do for a fancy fishing knot?
He pulls out a little vial, just like out of the trench coat pocket, just reaches in. It's just a little vial, and he
George
goes
wants
like
a
this,
vial.
and it's like the rain sticks. You know the sound of the. But it's
A
like,
groan
it's-
tube?
But it's like this big, and it goes for a while, and it's like pink. The liquid inside is pink.
Same amount of magic from the 22.
Lava lamp?
Kind of.
All right. And as part of the deal, I'll take a look. Is there just like a broom handle or something, or like a stick or something?
Sure.
I'll make a fishing rod and I'll give him the whole thing. And I'll say, I'll just tell him dip it into the water, dingle it a little bit, fish will come.
You can understand him, right?
Yeah.
He can understand me?
No.
Oh.
Because when I
I
talk
don't
to you,
understand
am I
him.
like...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No.
All right.
All right.
Speaks common.
I've got more. I've got more. Do you have more?
Of course I have more.
All right, you
It's my job to have more.
You show me 2 things, I'll show you 2 of my things.
Just so we're all clear, I want something from the raccoon merchant too.
I'll
Pulls out a little needle. It's like black and gold striped.
Okay.
Like a sewing needle.
Okay.
I'll give you the flower.
The needle of fixment.
We don't know what it does yet.
It's all right. You want
It's a
something?
surprise.
already have
It's got some magic to it. It's a pretty flower, at least.
He got the flower.
And then
didn't he?
he
I
pulls
gave it to
out
Gabe.
an
Oh.
acorn.
A needle and an acorn. What do they do?
He puts the acorn down very gently. He pricks his finger, and instead of blood, honey comes out.
That's lit.
That's
Dude, endless honey. Dude,
That's-
for all my tea.
that's
We're done.
dangerous.
We're done.
Yeah, I'll give him the wine bottle, and I'll go, this is the finest wine on the material plane. You can't find wine better.
I think you're lying to me. Anyway.
Oh, thank you.
What do you have for this? And he slides over a random magic key that's in my inventory that I don't know what the fuck it's for.
He pulls out this beautiful ornate mirror.
Mirror on the wall. Who's
Holds
the
it out.
prettiest of them all? Jumps, you'll take it.
Something's a little off about your face. You can't quite place your finger on it, but something's a little off.
Well, it's behind armor, so that's still. Anyway, thank you for that. I will spend time identifying this later on a different date.
Oh, by the way, sorry. I'll take that acorn as well. This is just an acorn?
He shakes it and it starts like laughing.
That's unsettling.
That's epic. Here,
Specifically, it giggles like a 9-year-old girl.
that's disgusting. Here, I'll give you something that's also related to a 9-year-old girl. Here is this doll that I found.
He pulls out another acorn.
You
Don't break it.
want me to have
Until,
2?
and don't break this one until you need to use it.
That's fair.
Oh, okay. All right, and
Can't
then
wait to throw that out into battle.
well, I've got 2 more trinkets that I'd love to show you.
I have more trinkets.
We should
I have
capture
more-
this guy.
I have a trinket.
She has a trinket.
Show your trinket.
I take out one of the teacups in my set, and it has a little satchel of tea in it. This is one of the most prestigious tea mixes from the material.
He's gonna crack
He
it open
yoinks
and
it.
Nibble on it.
He yoinks it and he gives you a bracelet. It's made out of 6 woven flowers
Very cool.
and stems.
He then snorts the tea.
That's not what you do.
He's like sniffing the bag. And then he tucks it in.
All right. Well, I've got this chalice from a king on the material plane.
It's just plastic bullshit.
It's just plastic bullshit.
Does he know? I mean, if he tries to bite it, he'll find out.
I mean, that's a nat 20 for a 30. I'm not going to tell you if it's persuasion or
He
deception.
pulls out another vial. It's bigger. It's like the size of that water glass.
Is it a Grumtooth?
Inside, there's the body of a pixie,
That's.
and it's
Like-
kind of glowing a little bit.
Is it dead?
Yeah,
All right.
That's so
I'll
fun.
take.
and it dims as you take it.
I'll take that from. And then what was the last thing that I grabbed? Oh, the chain.
The chain.
Yeah. And then this is a chain from a gargoyle Morgan Jorgen.
Just making up words.
It was trapped and it broke free, and I killed it. But this was all that I had left from
Morgan
it.
Jorgen.
Like a goyle Morgan.
Fully
He
just don't understand what he's saying.
He's just chittering, and we're like,
I'm just like, "Ooh."
he gives you a coin. On the coin, there's just like a little goblin face. Like think
Abigail Johansson.
you think
The
of like
greedy
the
grinner?
face on a dime,
Uh-huh.
but it has like goblin ears,
Okay.
and it's just a little goblin guy.
What's this? Just a coin?
It's worth a lot.
Okay. Thanks. Awesome.
It
Anything
was-
else?
it was a pleasure.
Tell him thank you for doing business.
Thank you. You know, you're great.
It's very appreciative.
Is there any, like, what's the biggest prize you think you have?
I don't think you could afford it.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I've given you so many good things.
I don't think you could afford it.
What do you mean by that? I think I've given you so many good things.
Just a squash.
I've given you so many
it
good
is the
things.
squash.
And you can tell me no. You can tell me no if you don't like the things that I try to give you, but I have a lot of good things. I'd like to see your prized possession, my friend.
Thanks.
I just gave you the chain of a gargoyle.
Boy goes,
Morgan.
boy
She's
goes.
shuffling through her list of store items.
I gave you a chalice that was from a king. I gave you tiny Mia.
I just feel like she's gonna pull out some unhinged shit. Also, like, what's his idea of the most valuable thing?
It's gonna be like a dead corpse. He's gonna be like, "This is my friend Brandon."
It's the head of the Pixie King.
You
Pulls
could get
out
into
a
big
little
trouble if you
box.
have this.
What's in the box?
What's the box?
Is it tea?
Oh God, what's in the box?
He opens it up, and it's a full set of baby teeth.
Ew.
Do you remember?
I remember.
And then he closes it.
Why is it a throwback?
That's why I started giggling.
How did he get that? Wait, where
Because the
did
Pixie
what
Queen wanted us to
Deliver it.
deliver the baby teeth
to who?
to
again?
a king.
To whomst? Did we do that?
No.
No.
What
And
the fuck did we do with the baby teeth? I forgot.
We never,
We never
got
got him.
Oh, gotcha.
He got his hands
Does
on
it
them.
look like the same box?
We all just stood there like, what?
I'm like,
I don't think we want that.
I don't understand. But it so seems very exciting.
No.
No,
We
no.
don't want to be attached to that.
Remember, we were so worried about it. Jorak was like way against.
You wrote a whole song about these people. We don't want to be fucked up with them again.
Yeah, you can keep that one.
You get lots of money for them. That's what the lady told me.
Nope, you can keep that one. Do you have anything
It,
else?
it was a lady in the forest.
Why were you in the forest?
I travel for work.
What'd she look
I'm a
like?
traveling
I-
merchant.
I travel.
She was a human lady. She was kind of tall. She had a blue dress on.
Mushroom hat?
No,
No.
she had a really pretty long blue dress on.
That could be a lot of people.
She called herself the merchant, and I stopped because I'm the raccoon merchant.
Ding 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 ding. We were told in the Feywild
Oh, the
to
merchant.
not interact with the merchant. That they
Oh.
were bad news.
Yeah.
We should warn this little guy.
No, he's getting cool stuff. I think it's fine.
You didn't hear
I
it.
mean,
I
wait,
heard
did you
it.
translate it to me?
No, I'm just like-
I also hear it too. So.
Oh,
I don't. Batch wouldn't have translated that because
Chomsky would have told
Chomsky
She's
would've been like-
very nice. She fed me.
Chomsky would have been like, she's talking about the merchant. He's talking about there. What are you?
They them. What are your pronouns?
Hey,
Doesn't
little-
matter what's in my pants.
Hey, little guy, you got a dick? Sorry.
Well,
I just imagine. Were you doing this? Were you doing that to him? Was that the?
No.
What was the sound?
Just talking raccoon.
Yeah.
We're trying to.
Stop fondling
I
it.
just thought,
Her,
hey, little guy, you
them.
got a dick. That's what went in my head. I went, what the fuck are you doing?
It's a bit of an episode.
Oh, fuck.
Chomsky, you need to.
sorry.
You need to warn them. I don't.
To be fair, I'm having a hard time communicating words. That's Batch's job. I can hear just fine.
They're very nice. She fed me dinner and gave me hot chocolate. And then she scratched my belly, and then we went to sleep, and she had a nice, warm caravan.
Batch.
Well, maybe
Come on.
she's cool with raccoon merchants.
Tell him if he sees her again to run.
Yeah, you might die next time you see her.
Is that a threat?
No, I'm just saying.
See her one more
You
time.
see her again, you're dead.
Not from me, I'm just saying.
I like to think that he grabs all of his items. Are you gonna threaten me?
You know,
He
like,
like covers all of his
He
stuff.
actually
no,
pulls
no,
out
no,
from
no,
the
no,
hat
no.
a sawed-off shotgun.
Close.
Alright, motherfucker.
Closed for business.
no,
Get the fuck out of here.
I feel like he's packing in.
Listen, little guy. She, traveler, bad.
She's nice.
Merchant, bad.
She's nice.
Oh, chocolate. Nice.
Magic, bad.
Sticks out his belly like a toddler. Scratch my belly.
She's nice. She's never hurt me or any of my friends.
She will.
I
Yet.
guess we don't know her personally.
I'm just glad you're okay. Thank you for your trinkets.
You
and
don't
your-
want? He shakes the teeth.
No.
We can't.
No.
We can't afford. Tell him we can't afford.
No.
I knew it. I knew you couldn't afford them.
I mean, I do have this, and I pull out a dagger. Wing! And it starts lighting. Whoop. Nope, you can't have it because I don't want the teeth.
Don't come back.
Oh.
Well, hold on.
Do I,
You do not
with a
want to
passive
this
of
bridge.
15 insight, do I get that sense from the raccoon merchant of like leave?
A
A little bit.
Listen,
You know when
Why
the
would-
cat's like hair kind of
Yeah.
stands up?
Ooh, he does not look.
do you have something else besides the teeth?
I'll sit there and subtitle for you. I'll wait.
Not for you.
Batch, sounds like you.
I have given you so many good things.
I've given you so many better things.
Alright.
You know what? This one's on the house.
He's like hissing at you.
This one's on the house.
Batch it.
Because I like you.
Batch, it's probably
Right?
good we give him some space.
I'm giving him this because it's on the house.
For
Here-
future business.
here you go.
Give him the dagger.
No.
What are you giving him?
Giving him
Illusion.
giving him a candle.
I don't need a candle.
But it's a fancy candle.
I don't need it.
Batch, maybe
Nibbles,
times.
don't bring your friend here anymore.
Alright, fine, here you go. And I give him the dagger of light.
Aw.
Thank you. I like you. I've been so
I'll
nice.
keep my teeth.
You keep
I
them.
take out the baked
I'll
good
keep
that I
my
got for
teeth.
Jorak that like he never got because he's fucking dead still.
Comatose.
And I hand it to the raccoon.
What is it?
It's a now cold crescent roll.
Do you want my teeth? He can't. He's like going to hold the box up to you.
Do you want my teeth? You can have them now.
For a crescent roll, my most valuable item.
Gift for you. We'll see you again
Tell her she doesn't need to enunciate like that.
to
I
do
can understand it.
business.
He didn't understand you.
She gets louder. Airless. He can understand common airless.
love. Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he speaks common?
I'm so sorry.
Well, he doesn't speak it, but he can hear it.
But he can
Oh.
understand it, or them. It.
Don't worry about what's in her head.
That's banned.
I just want
banned from
to
occurring.
be respectful. That them. Tell them. We know
To
Sorry.
translate this for
This
me.
is weird. It is a gift for doing business with us and a promise of future business. You have wonderful goods, and we greatly appreciate you collecting these goods.
He's still holding the box of teeth. You want teeth?
No. Chomsky's like sitting at the back of the alleyway, like
He shakes it to be more enticing.
Chomsky's at the back of the alleyway, like trying to prompt the next cutscene happening, but none of the rest of the team's coming. So he's just like sitting there, like Sheva, Sheva, Sheva.
It sounds kind of like.
No, I don't want it. Guys, come on, let's prompt the next fucking cutscene, guys. Come on.
One or more party members is still in the
Yes,
dialogue.
that's what I'm saying.
Anyway, we're closing this dialogue. Goodbye, I love you.
He made an enemy badge.
You are so cute.
I've given him so many things.
Yeah, he's in a mood, alright?
He is.
Thank you for an experience I'll never forget.
Do you want teeth? It just kind of like hands the box.
Yeah,
You
sure.
have the
It
box.
just.
Their cursed teeth.
My friend said that I shouldn't.
Shake, shake, shake.
I don't have anything else to give you. But if you
Tucks him in his top hat.
but if you'd like, we could go fishing. Okay.
He walks off with his
Teeth.
Packs up his
his,
little.
his teeth, all of his stuff.
Mm.
He's
Okay.
packing
Does he
up.
have like? What does he carry all the stuff in?
I
Just
don't
his
know.
hat?
Yeah, his hat, his
Oh,
jacket.
can we say that his hat is a bag of holding?
Hat of
I
hold.
don't know, is it?
I mean, he was elbow deep in it.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Raccoon elbows are pretty small though.
What all did I get? I got a goblin coin. I got a dead pixie in a
Write it
jar.
You got a flower that you gave to me that I gave
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Airless.
You
Two
have the
different
fly.
acorns. We know what one does. We don't
Laughing
know what the other one does.
acorn.
Question mark. Acorn.
And
Use
the other one-
Use it in emergency.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have a rose to identify and then a flower stem
Let's
bracelet.
let's go back to the magic shop. Get this stuff
Question
just
mark.
evaluate.
I've got a
Acorn.
weird mirror.
The magic shop would be able to tell us, or maybe you seem to be good with magic. You talk about it.
Yeah, tomorrow I can probably figure it out. But
Okay.
it's not quite ready.
With 2 acorns.
Can you, without identifying,
The-
just find out what it is, right?
Dead pixie.
The dead pixie, the coin,
Depends.
Coin.
Like my
and you
character
got
isn't
the
super
rose.
analytical
That's the
on magic, so like
'Cause you got
I
5
wouldn't
items.
be like.
I thought I got one of the
Arcana
acorns on the
check.
house.
Tell me what it is. But your
I think you
character
traded
being
him for it.
somebody who studies magic might be able to figure it out.
Because he was holding the acorn and he had something else. It was an acorn and blank.
Needle.
Needle.
Oh, and the
That was
needle.
honey
Needle that pokes.
So, of any of these items, Chomsky will look at all of them as long as everybody lets him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without investigation, just with an Arcana check, can I see if I like know what any of them do?
Potentially. We'll see.
I roll so poorly. 12.
I'll give you the acorn I'm scared about. What does this do?
So this one isn't necessarily more of like an arcana. It's more of like an invention of sorts.
He gave me a bomb.
This looks like almost like it's imbued. Like it definitely treat it like a grenade.
You think it might be like a smoke grenade of sorts.
Yeah, it might cause some sort of visual effect. I don't know.
Listen,
Gotcha.
we could stop at the magic shop. I'm sure they'd be able to tell us what all of these things are. I'm quite curious myself.
Meanwhile,
His
I'm
wise
just
stalker
poking my
is
finger. Just
so
like,
knowledgeable.
She's a wise stalker.
Just sucking that sweet honey.
Mm-hmm.
Take one piercing damage
Every time.
every time.
Now, is it just a
It's
drop
honey.
of honey, or
It-
does it turn like your stream of blood is?
Fire hose.
It's just like a drop. So like,
So you have to
You can,
poke
like-
more blood.
well, okay. So you know, like when people poke their skin to do like blood sugar tests,
Diabetes.
you can like squeeze a little bit extra out. So it's
Yeah.
like that. You can squeeze a little bit extra out.
It's like a droplet.
What
of
happens
honey.
if you like take the needle like?
You want to find out?
There's so much honey.
I'm gonna go. Hey kid.
Oh shit! First, you're
Hey,
diddling
hey,
raccoons.
hey, kid,
Second, you're
where's
killing
your
children.
where's your
That's
aorta?
supposed to go to jail.
That's-
No, I think genuinely
jail.
like if he like poked his finger and like only a little bit came out, I think he would maybe take it and like rub it on his palm just a little bit, like make like an inch cut just
yeah,
to see
it
what
becomes
happens.
like a
Honey.
cut.
Like
Oh,
an
like
actual
blood?
cut or a honey cut.
Like a honey cut.
Does it hurt?
A little bit. I think if it's any longer than like an inch, you would start taking piercing damage.
How much honey's coming out?
Not a whole lot.
So, with my Arcana
I got a
background,
snack.
could I assume
High cow.
that this is just blood being converted to honey, so he's still losing blood? I will relay that information. You're still losing blood.
What do you mean?
It tastes sweet, but you're losing
The
blood. still.
bees love it.
It's not good for you, Batch. Use that when you need to.
Bitch, you look pale.
That's fell off.
Bitch, get him an orange juice.
I need electrolytes.
So within the next couple of days,
Yeah.
I would like to discover my own mirror. Unless is there anything else we need to do today?
With your Arcana check, you didn't sense any magic coming from the mirror itself.
At all.
Not
It's just a
really.
fucking goofy mirror.
It's like a funhouse mirror.
Okay, I'm just gonna give it back to some other
random wreck.
I'll take
I'm
it.
keeping it on me.
Oh, okay.
I like how I got a dead pixie in a jar for like a chain, and you traded something actually somewhat valuable and
Magic
got a.
key. I don't. It just said random magic key. It was wasting away my inventory. I think it probably was a cool item.
Yeah, I'm sure it had no ramifications for the campaign.
I forgot
Yeah.
about it, so.
Yeah.
None at all.
I don't know when I got it even. Like,
I think you got it in session 0.5.
okay.
I was just handing out magic.
Eventually, we're getting to the boss, like the boss door.
You need a key.
Oh shit!
Quick, use the mirror.
If I remember correctly, that just unlocked a door.
Which door?
It was a magic key to any door.
I think it was a key to any door, and it was a one-use item.
Yeah, it was a one-use item, but it was a key to any door.
I just do a sleight of hand check, man. Got thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, I got
Nothing
a laughing acorn.
I don't want to RP it, but I would have gone to the magic shop just to find out what the vial was.
The vial, it is. Or was that out?
scrambled eggs.
It's liquid scrambled eggs.
Let me hold my sheet back up. It was.
Scrambled egg.
It is a vial with water that's always swirling. The color changes based on the season. That's it.
Okay.
That's just a little
Very cool.
seasonal changing trinket. Does anybody else check what their items are?
Yes.
I don't.
What did I give you again?
You got the
Technically,
flower.
it's not mine, but I have the magic rose
And then a bracelet.
the flower and stem bracelet.
Okay, so the flower and stem bracelet, the flowers will never wither and it will randomly change color. It's kind of like a mood ring.
Are these cursed items?
No, I found a trinket.
Gotcha.
Trinket chart. The rose loses a petal every time a lie is told within 10 feet of it.
So it's already lost how many?
I don't know. How many has it lost, friends?
There's no been lies. None. Not.
Bash was totally lying to the raccoon merchant.
Okay, it's fucking naked.
Okay,
This
so
chalice I pulled out
he
of
lied
the ass of a
about the
gargoyle.
chalice,
I lied about the chalice. I lied about the chain.
The wine.
the chain.
I lied about the wine.
Did you lie about the tea, or is the tea actually the most exquisite shit?
Maybe to her.
To me, yes.
Okay.
Wait, if I believe it is.
How many petals does a rose have on average? 4.
60.
That's crazy.
It's got,
A decent amount.
I think it's like
You
10
told him
to
the spoon was a
20 or something.
mirror.
Yeah, I said
That's
little
4.
mirror. Well, that's technically not a lie.
Spoon does that.
All I said was little mirror. That's all I said.
He
Okay,
looked
so
at
we
it and it's
got-
like bowed out. I was like, my nose.
20 to
big.
40, so we'll say 30.
We have 3 petals down.
Are you going to be actively paying attention to when the...
This recap's gonna be so easy.
They went to the store.
Shit's a nothing burger.
They went to the store.
It's a nothing burger
Hey,
episode.
we still got a half hour.
That's just-
Are we gonna fast forward?
Did I identify all the items?
I don't have any. I kept one random clown
I'm
here.
sad you guys didn't take the teeth again.
I don't want
You
them.
really want us to take it, and I don't want to because of
I
that.
don't
That's
want
why I started giggling, because I was like, oh my god.
They're gonna take the tea.
I don't want them.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, I can goad Bash into doing this. Like, be like, you can't afford these teeth.
No, he was like, fuck that. Batch was trading in literal garbage that he was picking up on the way back. He was like, I can afford anything this raccoon has.
Not these teeth.
He doesn't want them.
All right. You guys make it back to the chateau. Spend a couple days. Do you go see Philra at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hugger.
No. I just gonna show up to give her an update.
Okay.
Tell her what's up.
Okay.
And then we fast forward how many days?
She's just like, okay. How have you been?
Just working hard.
That's good to hear.
You heard about Jorak, right?
No, the news hasn't. What happened to Shrek?
He's been killed.
Oh,
But we brought him back. He's in a coma.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
Something you would say.
What do you mean by that?
Anyway. I hope you have a good day.
Pillar's like, what the fuck was that?
He just walks out and is like,
She's crazy. She's totally crazy about me.
She's
She
just
liter-
so in love with
She
me.
literally tried to jump my armor.
Jesus Christ. So inquisitive, but in such a hot way. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was all the RP I needed to do,
Pillar
guys.
was like, oh my god, okay.
This fucking man.
Chomsky's an incel.
Listen, it's hard to flirt with your wife on camera. I get it.
It was not
It's
for
not
me.
hard for me.
I'll flirt with your white daddy chat. Oh, that's funny.
Yes, Darrow.
Okay, you guys fast forward. It is now the 11th of Flower Meat.
Today's the day.
Today's the day.
I think
Today's the day.
as it's been getting very closer, I think I would have spent time like asking Ivy, like, is there any way we can look in on Calliope? Is she okay? And like, can I talk to her? Is there any communication? I don't want to RP it. I don't think that we ever get. I don't think I would ever get to chat with her because then that would be a whole thing.
Right.
But
So because of the magic of Fyra, you wouldn't be able to chat with her.
Yeah.
But she is able to scry in on her a couple times.
just want to make sure she's okay.
She's keeping busy.
Yeah. What's she doing?
Push-ups.
She's been
All I
doing
do is
push-ups for
push-ups.
4 days.
She's so beefy.
She's
She
doing
got-
a lot of like it looks like admin tasks with Rain. Like she's like with Rain and she's like learning and talking and
Okay.
like paperworks and stuff like that. Just kind of.
Interesting.
Being a god ain't fun. It's a lot of paperwork, and you're here to do it all for me.
And she's with Rain the whole time?
Not the whole time. Sometimes she's with like clerics of Rain.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
she's with like paladins. She's in Fyra the whole
But
time.
Rain is there.
Sometimes.
He has her locked up in a cage. She's
Shakes it
only allowed
every
to
once
come
in a
out
while.
to do tasks.
Okay.
Good deal.
Okay. The morning comes. Ivy comes and fetches all of you and takes you to the she's like, I can't, so you can't like teleport in and teleport out unless you're at a specific spot because of the safeguards around the city.
Sure.
So we can teleport in, but it has to be at a specific circle that's already predetermined here. So she leads you to where the circle is. It's
Is it a secret location, or is it like just like out in the open? Or
it's not like out in the open. There is a building surrounding it. There is flower guard. Today, the person that's guarding it is actually Meredith. She's just kind of there. She's like short-staffed. If you guys ask her about it, because she's like the night commander. She's like the top dog, top cat, if you will.
Yeah.
She's here today, mainly because, one, they're short-staffed, and two, Ivy is teleporting out. So she's like, you don't trust somebody to do a job that you know you can do.
now, Ivy, before we go do this, I know a little bit about teleportation magic, but not really in the Fey realm. Last time I went through a portal, I ended up in a place that I didn't expect. What are the odds that this just goes off and we end up in the middle of nowhere?
Well, this one is attached to one in Fyra, so it's just a straight shot.
Doesn't have the ability to take us to a random place or
No.
be intercepted by unseelie magic.
No.
You understand why I'm on a giant sea,
Yeah.
of course. Okay.
Yeah, last time you teleported, didn't you end up in the crossroads?
Yes.
Yeah. I've only been there a handful of times, and it's something.
Right.
No-
Everybody ready?
Yeah. How are you feeling?
That's all she says.
I cast guidance.
She's like, I hope you guys are ready to meet Ronan.
Ready to kick some Ronin ass.
We're ready.
Please don't.
That, it was figurative.
Here with you. As she casts guidance.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, maybe it's comforting because it's like a little bit of Rosemary's magic.
Yeah, Rosemary's there too with you guys. So she also does it at the same time.
And we look at each other.
And
Do you get extra guidance?
she's like, okay, I guess it's time to go.
If Jorak were here, he would say storm the front.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
have
he
his
would.
body, right? That we're bringing with us?
It's just on a stretcher. We're just like wheeling him around.
Just toting him around. It's on a
But
gurney.
James and
actually
his
put little wheels
James
on
and
the
his
table.
62 kids are all holding.
Realistically, though, Chomsky could put like the backpack on with him too.
Baby Bjorn him?
We've already got a backpack for his body, so
We've also got magic.
Yeah, he's
I
kind
like
of
to
floating.
think they put wheels on the little table that he's on.
They absolutely
He's on a
do.
gurney. He's just straight up on a gurney.
All the little dinosaur children pushing it.
That's exactly what it is. Little wheels on the table.
go round and round.
They're all like this, saluting him on the way
There's
out.
no one to put us at ease. We've been waiting so long.
It's like a hero's walk on the way out.
Nice.
Just all the little dinosaurs. It's a little unnerving seeing all their little beady eyes just kind of watching.
Just
but
never blinking.
Oh, man.
Just as a way to, before we teleport out, Chomsky will just like grab his little arms and go, "Howdy, soldier."
and they all
Nice.
okay.
They're
And they
all
all go about their business.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. So they are, they follow, they kind of like fill in behind you guys as you leave. They get to the wall, and James is there. This is it.
This is it.
This is it, James.
Next time you see Jorak, let it be when he's alive.
Yeah. You guys are guided to the teleportation. It's a tower.
Oh, okay.
I think like a mage tower kind of.
Yeah.
With a teleportation circle. Not immediately when you walk in. There's like a separate room on a different floor for it. You're led up there. Meredith leads you up. And then Ivy's like, okay, as soon as we're ready. She breathes out and she steps in, and then she's just gone.
All right.
I follow through.
I follow through.
I do a backflip.
We have Jorak strapped to your back.
I push Jorak into it.
Oh,
On
with
this
the table?
Yep.
Nice.
And then Chomsky looks back at Meredith.
Take care of her.
Yeah. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to. Steps right in. What does it feel like? When are my bones are
It's like
electrical?
you're getting ripped in half and then put back together.
Yeah, so you know those videos where they're making taffy, where they're like pulling taffy?
Oh my god.
That's what it feels
Soul
like.
is being-
No.
That's what it feels
it's
like.
It's like the.
And we're
Yeah.
the taffy?
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, we guys.
The
Look at us, we're
tower
Laffy Taffy.
that you guys end up in, there's a window, and you look out, and that you see that castle that we have on the big TV.
Oh my god.
Wow.
There's so much water.
It's like a whole town built up into a castle at the top.
Cool.
It's kind of floating, kind of not. Certain
It's
spots
magnificent.
are, certain spots aren't.
I don't know why I thought fiber would be like fire.
I totally did too.
But it's
100%.
very wet.
Everybody's talking about fire.
Fyra. Yeah, I that was, you know what, that's my fault.
It's like saying fiery, fire.
But it should
talked
really
about this
be-
around,
Lakera.
Yeah.
Watera.
Yeah, Argos, you get it.
Ivy and like a nervous, like she kind of like nervously laughs. She goes, "It's named after the twins." Fias Azara, mash them together. You got.
That makes sense.
No. Watera.
Blasphemy.
I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm just
Well,
following.
I
I'm just
guess-
following them.
Big meeting. Are we to go with you?
Yep, you guys are the reason that we called the meeting. Well, the three of you are the reason we called the meeting.
that's true. We've got unseelie activity to report.
Yes, as we start pushing the Jorak table.
Yes, and Jorak's a great scapegoat.
Jorak was the one
as a
taking
way
the lead on this before.
to not talk. And Ivy, just to be very clear, we're not talking about the thief activity, right? We're just talking about what we've seen with the Rat King and the Dark Voice.
Well,
and
why
all
don't
that.
we fucking say something about the thievery?
That's why I'm asking her.
What are you talking about?
Well, I trust
again.
you guys to make decisions. If it comes up, it comes up.
We won't lead with it, but if we need more,
Okay, I don't want to be rude, but you guys have been playing this game for like 5 days, so I mean,
I'll go.
Shut up, Argus.
that's fine.
Ivy's like the TLDR is.
And then recap.
Yeah,
Recap.
she's just like, the TLDR is my books were stolen, and then a few of my very close friends and I put together a little team to go get my books, and then here they are, and here he is. She points to Jurak, and I guess here you are now too.
And so we have evidence that isn't the books being stolen, such as the monastery being attacked,
yes.
Jorek's body.
I mean, and look at all of the whole art show, the whole art gallery.
The whole Seelie thing with the changeling and the wives
Yeah,
and all that.
we have so much.
Argos is very concerned. Of course. It's hysterical. It's good threatened everything.
That's why we.
Maybe Rain knows something is up. If he was calling you to us.
I mean, he's clearly been spending a lot of time with Calliope. I mean, so I'd be happy to be helpful. I mean, it definitely seems like this is more of an existential threat to everything. So.
Right. You can see why one might be hesitant to just tell anybody about this.
Because
It's
you could be a spy.
I'm not upset that you didn't tell me. I'm just you dance around. I'm literally been standing next to you every time you're talking about this.
He turns away.
What was that?
It's quite easy to do. Sorry.
So, to the meeting then?
To the meeting.
To the meeting.
You guys are led up to a big, like, throne room where there's 13 thrones kind of sitting in mostly a circle. There's, like, a doorway in. Lots of windows. It's actually where it's actually just, like, cutouts. It's not, like, glass windows. It's just, like, portals out into the air.
Cool.
The air, it's like a free-flowing air up here. You see most of the thrones have been filled, so like I'm gonna be posting some pictures in the Discord if you guys want to take a look.
Discord picture.
Okay.
I'm gonna also put in
This
my
is
vote.
great for you, viewer.
I think it might not be a great idea to start the
Yeah.
meeting now. And
No,
then,
I know.
Okay, cool.
This is Aurora. This is like my thought of what they look
Ooh.
like.
Ooh.
Bazonga.
Damn!
God, it's
You've got this
She's
is
That's who you were talking to.
Calliope, who?
this is Daisy.
Ew. Jesus Christ. What kind
She
of
does
being
not look
is that?
human.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Chomsky goes, what are you?
Bring back the titties.
This is
Wow.
Rain.
Oh, wow.
Wow, Rain,
Oh, I love it.
Rain has a little bit of a...
I
No.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Willow.
Spooky girl.
What's the O stand for?
Will. U-O.
Will O?
It's like Will I Am, but instead it's Will O.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Michael.
Oh my god, I
You're
love
welcome.
that Rain has heels on.
This is Autumn.
It's
I like his dreads.
yeah, I've never seen an owl with dreads, but
That's
he's
sick.
he's
That makes
working
sense.
it. I'm glad I have seen an owl with dreads because they're dope.
Here is Bluebird.
Okay.
That's not a bluebird. That's a peacock.
I don't think you've shared photos of Ivy and Rosemary yet.
I described them. I will find pictures.
Okay.
This is Rose.
Oh, that is Rose?
That's Rose.
Fucking Mothman?
Damn, Mothman in
That's
a
not what I
thong.
thought Rose was, but
Yeah, four-armed Mothman in a thong. No, it wasn't Rose for you.
nope.
with horns that wrap around his ears.
Nope.
He's horny as fuck.
Horny as fuck.
This is Ember.
Nimble.
What the actual shit is that?
Pomegranate.
That's pomegranate.
That's Ember?
That's Ember.
I got a picture of Rosemary.
Dude, I have the hottest fucking one.
This is Stella.
Stella's pretty hot.
Stella.
I feel like this is like if I'm a listener right now, I feel like this is what people feel like when there's like an audio video podcast.
Oh, yeah.
They just listen to it rather than watch it.
Yeah.
Sorry, friends.
Arugula? What is that?
That's
Like-
Rosemary.
That's Rosemary.
Oh, I see.
Arugula. the 14th archway.
Yeah.
As you guys walk in from one of the 6 bigger chairs, around it comes this guy.
Can.
Oh my god, I looked at Michael's
I saw
picture
Michael.
first.
I tried to post it right when you said this guy.
Oh, this is terrifying.
Why is his face
That's the
so
Trinity.
tiny? Is he wearing a
That's
mask?
the Trinity?
Holy shit.
The Trinity's dope as fuck. What?
It's 3 people in a cloak with a mask.
I like to think
Whack.
that you just hear like whispering in
Yeah.
like it like echoey like.
Yeah, and
Do
when
you remember Zorak? It is there's a
Ooh,
talk one
when,
at a time.
When the Trinity speaks, does it go like we?
yes, they
Oh,
say
but
they
it's
say
so
we,
cool.
but it's 3 different voices.
That's so sick.
Does you remember during the thing Zorak was like, you need to talk one at a time?
Oh yeah.
And then Ivy just kind of takes her seat and she motions. There's 4 seats kind of like around her for you guys to sit at.
We push Shorek's body in with us.
And then we are like, you guys are waiting and you're waiting.
Is it tense in here?
It's a little tense. Some people are like whispering and talking. Aurora makes eye contact with you, Chomsky, and she just kind of like waves at you.
Chomsky.
Got biddies
Chomsky's arm shoots up immediately. Boom. And he just like waves. And then he just sits there and just keeps waving.
She just like giggles at you.
out. He's sweating in his armor.
I
If he
think
can sweat.
if we were waiting for a moment, I would have gone to Rain and like, just like Neil didn't like, been very reverent and stuff, and then
Is Calliope in there?
Oh, my
Calliope's not in here.
I definitely would have asked him, like, forgive me, my lord, I am looking, I am humbled to be in your presence, but I understand that Calliope Nevra is here in the city as well.
Oh yeah, she's been a great help the last 2, 3, almost 4 weeks.
Yes, that's wonderful to hear. Could I see her?
Yeah, I think after the meeting you should be able to.
Wonderful.
His voice is just kind of like, it's kind of low,
Sure.
and it's kind of grumbly, like thunder,
Ooh, raspy.
a little raspy.
Of course, I'm honored to be here. A humble servant of yours, forever.
And always. Amen.
Amen.
Oh man. After about 15 minutes of waiting, people are starting to get impatient. Like you see the Trinity's just like, oh my god. they're like fucking Ronan.
Oh
Just
my.
always late.
Oh my gods.
Yeah. Oh my twins.
There you go.
Oh, my twins.
Twins.
They're
Always.
everybody's getting impatient. They're getting antsy.
Yeah.
Aurora is like brushing her hair and like doing different hairstyles while she's waiting.
Chomsky's just watching persistently.
He's like, I never really understood the whole like airless obsessed with her archfey thing, and
Chomsky
until
gets
now
it.
I get it.
Chomsky
Gets it.
15 minutes after the meeting was supposed to start, in walks.
This motherfucker.
I'm sending one more image.
Ah!
Is it this blue guy?
I need to see. Yeah, that's Ronan. The Tooth Fairy.
Okay. Is that Ronan?
Yes,
Oh, I thought it was going to be Daryl.
Oh,
that's Ronan.
we love a gender
He-
ambiguous man.
They are wearing a nicely tailored suit. They have beautiful fairy wings, short, curly hair. You've heard like Ivy say like he is very feminine, but he has like this like grace about him.
Very androgynous.
Yes. He goes and he sits.
Androgynous.
He sits at the throne at the head. And he kind of he sits and everybody kind of hushes and he goes, "So who the fuck called this meeting so early?"
Point at the dead guy.
And that's where we'll wrap up this week.
That's awesome. Cool. So who the
I
fuck called this meeting?
Cannot wait. What a way to open it,
He's
too.
fucking
It was me.
To show up late to it.
Oh,
God.
titties.
I wanted to see Aurora's chest, face.
I mean, you're just saying what we're all thinking.
True facts.
I feel like Aurora's into it though. She's like, no, stop, no.
She's very much so like, yeah.
She's like totally into it.
Oh yeah, she knows what one of her best assets is.
Chomsky is her best assets.
I also feel like if she loves gossip,
Yeah.
why not be like the center of it?
Well, she's intellect and knowledge, right?
She is Sun and Prophecy.
Oh, Sun and prophecy.
Prophecy. Chomsky's starting to believe in a little prophecy.
A little fate.
He's looking to find a little prophecy. That's what he's. That's sexual.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in this week.
Thank you.
You will have the meeting of the Archfey Court next week.
Gotta be
Next
there.
week.
Gotta be
Next
there.
week.
Thanks
Check
for
it
watching
out.
our filler episode today.
Yeah, it was a filler episode, but sometimes you need
You need a
that.
filler episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You need a shopping montage. You need a raccoon
Gonna
episode.
be a
Yeah, you need to see
I feel like
Montage.
if there's a raccoon,
Raccoon.
it's probably a filler episode. So.
Well,
Gonna be a montage.
Everyone needs it.
that's my whole theme
Yeah.
over on Paragon's Odyssey. Give me a follow. We're almost to 70.
Do it.
Anyway, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye. Next
Don't
Tuesday.
forget, we're not
Bye.
playing on Wednesdays for the next few weeks.
Follow my
So we'll see you next
OnlyFans.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes, Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday yet?
Is it Tuesday yet?
Tuesday yet.
Bye.
See you
Get
next
stuck.